Okay. Back into the meat grinder we go. Do you want to double check equipment though? I've also been thinking a little bit. And I feel like Estelle's probably a better fit for fighting Sharon and everyone else. Compared to her, at least. Because she can suck everybody in and we can just AoE them down. But, it was Ash I wanted to check. Gonna want to give him Feint Resistance as well, I think. Okay, let's try this again. 4 tough battles in a row. We've only made it to the second battle so far. Autosave was looking broken there for a sec. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's try this though. It may work out better, it might not. But anyway.
Initiate Omega Operation!
Now we're gonna want this. Tons of damage.
Have a taste of this.
Oh, it breaks. Okay. Well, at least we have the defense bonus.
I've got this. Ready to go.
Take this, Imperial Spike!
My turn.
We get you? Yeah, we got you. Didn't get you.
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. Fire away! Have some of this!
There we go. That's why we put on the Deathblow Resist.
Initiate Omega Operation! Ready to go. Defend! An opening! It's mine! Got it! You're done for. He's dead! I got this. You're mine! I've got this! There! It's mine! Here I go! You're done. He's dead! No! Sure.
You're somewhat vulnerable to stat down, but chances are this won't work, but let's try it.
Something for you. Bullseye! Yeah! Too slow! Moving out! An opening! Take this! Have some of this! Thanks.
Beautiful.
Is this your card? Too bad for you. Got it. Initiate Omega Operation. Got it. You're done. Eat this. I've got this. Let's do this. There. Take this.
Knew it wouldn't be that easy.
All right, we got one.
It's my turn. Locked and loaded. Away. My turn. Got a little something? Here goes! Have some freebies on me! Oh, they're down!
You're mine.
Got it! Try this on for size. Run! Get! Now's our chance! It's mine!
We got them both.
This ain't so easy after all.
Just as strong as I anticipated.
All right, second part. Doing good. I think. Alright, this is only last 4 turns. Oh, I forgot to switch her to the other thing. Okay, we can make this fine. Just fine.
Very well.
I did a whoopsie. Battle scope.
My duty calls.
And free Ebon Crystal.
Listen, Ebon Crystal. Very well. Very well.
I am
Here I go.
siphoning those turns, but I want to get this out of the way as quickly as possible.
My duty calls. Arcus activate. I shall go. I can manage without your help. Right.
And now we can get them all nice and close to us.
Hurricane. My duty
Oh, I
calls.
thought it did suction. Does it not do suction? Or are they immune to it? I don't know.
Leave it to me.
Oh, beautiful.
What?
I didn't think I'd get them all in range.
Useless. There. Black butterflies fluttering. Strength.
Of course she would get hit with that.
There. Yeah. Very well.
Oh, great.
Cha! Very well. Thank you. My duty calls. Listen! Here I go. How does this suit you? Leave it to me.
made a horrible mistake getting this close.
Too slow. Ah, here's the kicker. Now.
Hopefully we can get this off.
Here I come.
Great.
Shadow Stick. Predictable. Strike. Come on. Yeah. I can manage without your help. Take this. Yeah. Not it. Leave it to me. Let's do it. Too slow. My turn.
Should have tried to see if I could steal that.
I can manage without your help. Yeah. Here I go. Strike. It's mine. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna have Estelle steal that crit.
Yeah. What? I got. Ah! 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 Too slow. Ah! Wheel of time.
Come on. Yes.
Impressive as
Biggest
always.
threat is now down.
Yes. What? There. Yes. Not a chance. Very well.
No, we should probably focus on Anea. That way we can isolate Inez and blow her up.
It's mine. I shall go. I can manage without your help.
My shield!
Very well.
Oh,
My turn.
lucky.
There. Very well. Strike. It's mine. I shall go. I can manage without your help. Let's go. Too slow. You're down. I'll assist. My
All right.
turn. Crackle. Lightning sword. My turn. What? Yes. Yes. Pierce through. Rosetta Here I go. Now. It's mine. Yes. Yes. My duty calls. Cha!
I don't know if we've seen this one. I can't remember. So we're just gonna watch it.
Don't take me lightly.
countered.
Do it! You've worn me out quite a bit. My turn. Crackle! Lightning sword! My turn. Pierce through! Let's do it! Ah! My turn. Here I go. Leave it to me. What? Very well. Now. I can manage without your help. Right. Ha! My turn. Yeah, now. Ah! Here I go. Take this.
Oh boy, here comes the health recovery.
Yeah. Leave it to me. Ha! Very well. Arcus activate. My turn. Cha! Right. Crackle. Let's go. Too slow. My turn. Yeah. Very well. Strike. It's mine. Let's go. Too slow. My turn. Thank you. I can manage without your help. My turn. Ha! Here I go.
This might finish it. Great.
Remarkably done.
Alright. Round 3 for the first time. Don't know what to expect. I'm sure a lot of pain and suffering.
Shirley, dear, how about we toy with them a bit?
Thought you'd never ask.
At least you two seem to be hitting it off.
AP requirements reduce all enemy HP.
By flowing mana. Be
So
gone!
Maria Bell is the driving force, so we have to beat her last. Oh, no, we have to beat her first for the AP requirements. Oh, that's nice. We don't have any of the resistances we need for this this part of the fight.
Keep it up.
Awesome.
Yeah, right.
That's one hell of a start, I gotta say.
How troublesome.
I agree. Aeon Shield would definitely be useful here. Here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, fuck it. Let's use Aura Rain. See what that does.
Now.
Does it revive?
I appreciate
It does. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind when we inevitably fail this.
Very well.
Okay. So the bonus AP requirements are lowering Shirley's and Campanelle's, it looks like. Okay. We can actually get them all right here. We just have to do Battle Scope. Shirley the Sanguine Ogre. Ouroboros is Enforcer number 17 and Deputy Leader of the Red Constellation. Makes for a deadly duel with Maria Bell.
It's my turn.
And Quickstar.
Time.
Let's go.
Can't analyze. Sad. Maria Bell the Wellspring, third Anguis of Ouroboros. Alchemy runs deep in her blood. She battles her foes with an unshakable smirk.
Very well.
And Campanella the Fool. Ouroboros is Enforcer number 0. Not one to be outdone by his allies, he uses auras to steer the battle in their favor.
Leave it to me.
Of course, he's still immune to literally every single status effect.
And shield deploy.
It's my turn. Ha!
How about this?
Flexion.
Yeah! Help me out now, would you? Out! Shaw, now! Off you go!
Right off the bat with an S-Craft. At least I think that's an S-Craft.
Now then. It's my turn. Arcus activate there.
Time to switch seats.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle.
It's my turn.
Hard part is going to be Shirley, because she doesn't want to play with everybody else. I'll abuse this. Aw, no AoE attacks? Well, she gets nailed twice, that's fine.
Yeah. Let's see how this treats you.
Let's go. Commencing drive. Leave it to me.
Here I go. Take this.
There. Naive. Very well. Dancing.
Alrighty then.
Here I go. Time here.
Let's go.
See, what's everyone's turns like? Okay, we're good on all that.
Semiconductor X zero. Now then. Yeah! Our chance!
Yes.
I made progress and did some rearranging. Yeah, the rearranging was completely on accident, but I'm taking it like a true champ.
Ha! Yeah.
This may not be good.
If you would, Campanella.
Everyone's getting hit by that.
Nuh-uh.
Here!
Payback. Nuh-uh.
How about this?
Return fire.
Very well.
Let's see. Okay, the orders are not going to be super useful here. And Campanella likes to instantly cast arts, so that's not going to help me much. Okay, I'm just going to do this, make sure she doesn't die.
Appreciate it.
Get everybody closer. Ooh, that hurt.
How careless of you. Keep it up. Thank
Kyo's
you.
not dead yet.
Leave it to me.
Why is Yuna so damn slow?
Stay strong, everyone. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow, that's messed up.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had that. That's a funny ability.
Wide open. They're mine. All right. Time, Mary. Let's go. Semi-gunner activate. F-Zero. Very well. Stand. It's my turn.
Hopefully she does not kill Tio.
Marcus activate. Nuh-uh.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nope. Let's get him. No problem.
I'll blow you away, bloody cross!
Miss.
It's my turn. Stay strong. I appreciate it.
You take those.
Activating drive.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
By flowing mana.
Be gone!
Oh,
Payback. It's my turn.
some aerial with Nightmare. That's annoying.
There. I appreciate it.
Here!
Payback. Don't give up. Why, thank you. Oh, what to do?
Okay, if she doesn't heal herself now, she is going to die. I kind of want to just go for it, but I have a feeling the poison's going to kill her. Let's go for it.
Think you can handle your edge? Wide open.
Oh, beautiful. She didn't die.
Nuh-uh.
She's still not going to die.
Bloody cross! Yeah, right!
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, we can steal that that free turn there.
Yes.
Oh, so good. Okay, we're going to just... Okay.
Yes!
Aeon shield deploy.
Leave it to me! Now, let us begin!
Not sure if we've seen this, so let it ride.
O holy rite of Adios! Come forth from the heavens and shine upon us! Aura reign!
I appreciate it.
Here's a present. Go, go, go!
Yes. Arcus activate. There. Now then. Dancing. Nuh-uh. Go.
Yeah!
By flowing...
Be gone!
It's my turn. Semigunner F-Zero!
All right! Time Baron! Leave it to me!
Let's go.
Okay, can't hit all of them, so...
There. Yes. Arcus activate. Nuh-uh. Go!
Yeah!
Now then.
Ha!
Here I go!
Wow, that's messed up!
Time Baron!
Worked out in my favor.
It's my turn. Semigunner X.
It's my turn. Stay strong! I appreciate it!
Now then. Payback.
Yeah!
How about... Return fire! Now's the time!
Follow up. Now then. And shield. My turn now. Dance.
Time to switch seats!
I'll show you the wonders of alchemy! Come forth, my darlings! It's time to play!
Actual Lustcraft.
Here I come! Kyrie Santa! Sleep tight now!
And reflected. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's my turn. Ha!
Very well. Dance. Our chance.
They're mine! Yeah!
Yeah!
Here I go! Time Baron!
It's my turn. Semigunner F-Zero! Break!
I've got you!
I figured you'd put up a fight.
Bye-bye, Campanella.
Yes!
Oh, he just nopes on out of there. Okay.
Stay strong! I appreciate it!
you. Very well. Think you could meet your end.
Whack.
Here I go!
Let's go.
Get the bounce down. So
Leave it to me. And see. Leave it to me. Stay strong. I appreciate it.
How about this?
Yes.
Semi-Cutter Ab Zero! There! I got you! Here I go! Time it! Yes! Here I go! Take that! Now's the time!
Follow up. Let's go.
By flowing mana.
Be gone!
How about
Now! I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it!
you. My turn
secure
now.
all that.
Wide open.
They're mine!
Let's go.
Semi-Cutter Ab Zero!
Surely step lively.
Don't give
Why,
up!
thank you.
All right! Time it!
Now then. Let's go.
Aeon Shield deploy!
Let's go.
How about this? Ooh,
There we go.
now we're getting somewhere.
All right, you're the last one standing.
Now then. Think you can hand me your end? Wide open.
They're mine!
It's my turn.
Let's do this so we can heal a little bit.
It's my turn.
I'm burning the turn, but that's not a big deal.
Beginning and out. Let's go.
Arcus activate!
It's my turn.
She'll be fine. Let's get this
Strong! I
group
appreciate it!
up.
Don't give
Why,
up!
thank you.
There!
Thanks. Now then.
Whack.
Nuh-uh! There! All right!
Ooh, perfect
Let's
range.
go.
Arcus activate!
Gotta go fast.
Yes! Fire!
Now then.
Ouch! All right!
Let's go.
Commencing drive!
My turn now.
Yeah!
Now she'll avoid stuff. Now
Why,
she's fully
thank you.
healed.
So naive.
It's my turn! All right!
Oh, the range.
It's my turn.
Semi-Cutter Ab Zero!
So naive.
Leave it to me! Stay strong! I
Why,
appreciate
thank
it!
my turn.
It's my turn! Time!
My turn.
Leave it to me! Here I go! Take that! Now's the time! Follow up!
I'll show you the wonders.
Gonna get hurt. Ooh.
Don't give up!
Wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It's my turn. My turn now.
Not the best Zero Arts, but I'll take it. Well, she is about to lose.
Yeah, wide open. They're mine.
Oh. How delightful.
Now for the real fight. AP conditions met. That is the first time, well, second time, we received all the AP from a battle. Alright. Fourth fight.
Now then, time to annihilate you all.
You best give it everything you got.
I'm done showing mercy. Prepare yourself.
Reduce all enemy HP, but Cedric is the one who needs to be last.
Hold fast. Black Tortoise formation.
And now we don't have to worry. Jaeger King Rutger. Leader his effort and opposing force in battle with his Buster Glaive, lending his support to Prince Cedric. Disorder. Oh. I forgot that they do that sometimes. Reduced damage dealt isn't too bad. Kind of a shame that you can screw me over like that, but what can I say? Game mechanics. Crown Prince Cedric, pursuing Reen to sacrifice him for the war, an accomplished sword fighter who readily uses orders.
Won't let you.
Get that. Let's go.
And lastly, Copper Georg. One of the gnomes, previously known as George, controls the combat shell Nogfar, lending support to Prince Cedric.
Very well.
Let's go.
Oh, I think he stepped out of range.
My turn. Arcus, activate!
Yeah.
Arcus, activate! Ha! It's my turn!
And what would be good here? Probably... We don't need Gold Dragon, I don't think. I don't think we have the art set up for Divine Song, though. Let's go with the Raging Hammer.
Break them! Raging Hammer! It's my turn!
Oh, I should have used Burning Heart first.
Hero Breaker!
Oh, he moves around the field. That's fun.
Not today. Sucker. It's my turn. Roar! It's down.
Very well.
There.
You're wide open! Alright!
Temnik.
My turn.
They're down. It's mine.
Talisman Blade.
Got you.
Ooh, Suction.
Talisman Blade. Gotcha. Here we go. Fly away. Take this.
Bomber cannon, fire!
Sucker. There. It's mine. I'm up.
Georg is going to go down first. Easily.
There! It's mine! It's my turn! It's my turn! Hero Breaker!
Zero.
Collecting data. Scan complete. Here I come! Let's go! Mjolnir! Sucker!
Let's go.
Roar! Healing strike! Very well. There! You're wide open! Take that! Take this! You're stronger than I expected.
Goodbye.
Moving out.
Hold fast.
Moving out. They're down! It's mine! Won't let you!
Here we go.
Not today! Back at you! Huh. It's my turn!
Suction.
Hero Breaker!
It's my turn.
My turn. Break them! Raging Hammer! My turn. All right, I'm cutting in. All right,
I'm gonna
done
keep.
it for
I'm
ya.
keeping gunner mode for the counterattack.
My turn. Let's go. There. You're wide open.
Here I come. Let's go. Mjolnir.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Yeah, I expected that.
Right.
Hold fast.
That's why I held off to this turn.
My turn. Won't let you.
Ooh, faint. That's not good.
Struggling in vain. Vermilion fervor. Yeah.
0 damage critical
turn.
though. He's so good.
Here we go.
Oh, he dealt a bit of damage though.
Moving out. Yeah. Let's go. Hero Breaker!
Too slow. Let's go. Hold fast. I'm up. Ha!
Sucker!
Here we go. It's my turn.
The stat down.
Now.
There!
Oh, here's the S-Craft.
Now, this'll end it. Universe Breaker!
Oh boy, faint again. You love that.
Let's go. Yeah.
And burn.
Appreciate it.
Gone. Yay.
Let's go. My turn. It's my turn. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Now. An opening. I'm up.
Not have enough CP to just steal that. Which stinks.
Now. Follow my lead.
Just a little bit more.
Flame, flicker and roar! Now, gather in my blade! Purgatory, Saber!
Ooh.
All right.
That is a significant amount of damage.
Resonate. Divine Song Formation.
All right.
I appreciate it. Take this now. There. Let's go.
That was probably one of the best calls I could have made.
Roar. Here now. There. That wouldn't be fun if
There we
didn't
go.
put up a fight.
It's my turn. Yeah. My turn. Yeah. Sucker! Right! There!
Here you go, Kurt. He's all yours.
Very well.
Let's see, how long is his brandish on for? 2 more turns? Alright.
Let's go. Yeah.
Right! My turn. All right, I'm cutting in. There!
It's mine.
Yeah! Thanks!
It's my turn. Shit, now.
There! Let's go! Yeah!
It's my turn.
All right! There!
It's mine.
Let's go!
Behold, the dual
Only one
blades
person
of
deserves
Vanguard.
the
Now.
kill on Cedric.
I'll end it.
I think there should be enough. Hell yeah.
Stubborn pests.
Yay, AP conditions met. Got all the AP. For once. Waning Crescent Slash. lowers defense. Crow got Quick Burst 2. I think the area might be larger. And also speed down. I don't remember that being there. Could be wrong, though. That wasn't so bad. Only 1 hour of fighting. But at least we didn't have to go back and retry again.
Well, we managed to meet up in the middle at least.
Yeah. But otherwise, I'd say we're at a stalemate here.
These guys are a real pain in the ass.
It makes for a killer photo op, though. These snaps are like gold!
They've taken countermeasures to ensure the Merkaba wouldn't be able to act.
So it seems. With all these guns trained on us, we'd end up taking too much concentrated fire.
Maybe we can just shoot down one of theirs.
I'm afraid that's not an option. They'd simply use it against us.
Agreed. They need only spin it as a declaration of war.
The Erebonian Intelligence Division is poised and ready to flood the world with misinformation. All they need is an excuse.
Then the Scarecrow's already at work. I'd expect no less from Osborn's right-hand man. We'll have to count on Richard and the others to stave them off.
Indeed. Lecter, how did this happen?
You can see the slowdowns in the background. The engine is not made to handle this many moving objects at once. And clouds.
Looks like just getting them to their ships wasn't enough.
They've got the whole airspace locked down tight. Not one gap to be seen.
Brigadier General Bardius, shouldn't we go help them?
If Zephyr's out there, I should be too.
This is the perfect chance for me to knock some sense back into George.
No. I need all of you to stand down.
It seems your worst-case scenario is upon us.
I'm afraid so.
Mildine? No, you don't mean...
Major activity on the Glorious. There's something massive deploying on deck.
Oh no! I knew it.
No way!
Did they bring an Aeon? It's the only thing I could think of what it could possibly be. Oh yeah, they brought him. Oh, they brought all three.
Ions?
3 of them.
They look a little different from the ones we saw in Crossbell.
These must be their second models.
They're coming.
Remember your orders! Hold the line! You won't get us that easy! Take this!
Remember what that one did to, Corellia Fortress?
Watch out!
All ships, evasive maneuvers.
If we can just keep up the pressure.
Damn it!
Gaius! Rosine!
Shit. Don't tell me.
It's coming.
Here's what we call Valimar and friends.
It's enormous.
Flashy for my taste, but not bad.
Oh, come on. This is just overkill.
What magnificent power! Even greater than the Empire's divine knights!
Ooh, nice one, Lady Val.
I guess that creepy doll obsession of yours makes you pretty good at controlling ions, huh?
Why, naturally. A marionette is a marionette, no matter the size.
Instructor.
Are you gonna call him in?
Yeah. I'll leave everything else to you. Heed my call. Valimar!
Come! Ordine!
Of course.
Just like back in Cold Steel 2.
They're even more impressive than I imagined.
At the very end.
Ah, finally bringing out your ace in the hole, huh?
However, we've accounted for this.
To me! Testarossa!
Ah.
Come, Zector!
We're gonna need more robots.
Two more of them? The Vermilion and Palatinate Knights.
Prince Cedric.
You sure you're up for this, old man? Well then, since we have this chance, how about we start the rivalries right here and now?
Hey, cool your jets there, little prince. Doesn't count if we're not in a shrine.
The Ion Gamma. Seeing it from the other side of the battlefield, it's overwhelming.
Having second thoughts? I really do pity you, Duvalie.
Hopefully you see now that you've bitten off more than you can chew.
Unfortunately, the situation will only get worse for you from here on. Behind us!
Check and mate!
He woke up.
Damn. This puts us in a real bind. Off your asses, everyone! It's time to move!
My patience has reached its limit. We need to help.
I can teleport us there. Hold on. No, that won't be necessary. We have one final landing craft left on board. With it, you will make your escape, along with Her Highness.
I'll head to the deck. Be sure to recover Schwarzer and the others when the chance strikes.
But that would mean leaving you behind. Just tell us, Muse, what are you trying to do here?
Lady Mildine accounted for this, should things go south. And as it so happens, everything went just as she predicted. This is our contingency plan. All we're doing is putting it into play.
Everyone, it's been my pleasure to know each and every one of you. I ask that you give Instructor Reen and the rest of Class 7 my deepest regards.
Muse, what are you saying?
You want to get yourselves killed? Is that it?
Oh no, it's not gonna happen.
We don't wish to die here. But dire straits call for dire measures.
We will soon plot a course for the Crimson Arc. Ramming speed. There'll be no getting away for them, given the distance.
So it's a suicide rush is the final plan.
Even if you do take him down, an impact that massive, it would blow you to pieces.
Besides, this is the flagship of the Viceland army. You can't just give it up.
And what of Mille Mirage? How do you expect it to go on if we lose all three of you?
Not to worry. Mille Mirage was set in motion the moment Lieutenant General Bright was named Supreme Commander. The Viceland Army's core forces need only await his orders, and I suspect Vita will come to their aid as well.
We're fully aware of how heavy a blow sacrificing this ship will be. But if it allows us to take down the Crimson Arc in turn, then as far as exchanges go, there are far worse moves to play.
Muse, Principal Le Guin.
But why? Mildine. No, Muse. What reason is there for you to
throw your life away as well!
It's only right that the one responsible for a plan that will kill millions joins them in death. I long ago decided to stand my ground with the generals, should it come to this. Though in truth, perhaps I'm simply not strong enough to bear all that grief.
Muse!
As the Supreme Commander of the Viceland Army, I order you to evacuate this ship immediately. Notify all crew members. Prepare to execute Plan D.
As you wish.
Commence Plan D! For the glory of the Viceland Army!
Yes, my lord! Yes, your highness!
The landing craft is in the hold directly below. Make your way to the elevator at once. Or else, goddess be my witness, I will cut you down right where you stand.
Shit.
You leave us no choice.
Actually, I don't think we have to go at all. Huh?
She's exactly right.
It's the old man.
Mr. Bright!
Suspend Plan D until further notice.
This course of action has already been discussed. I was under the impression we'd come to an agreement.
Indeed. You truly are a remarkable young woman, capable of influencing the very fate of the world itself. But it would seem both of us failed to give credit where credit was due. Namely, to the potential of the third path, and the wings which light its way.
Did you just say wings?
But that would mean...
There's only one thing in Erebonia that comes to mind. Yeah! They're coming! I recognize that sound!
So is it gonna be Dora's branch campus?
Wait, isn't that...
Now what?
It's getting closer.
Another enemy airship? No.
That ship, it's...
Confirm visual on enemy strike force. 3 ion units also confirmed.
Breaking into combat airspace. Ready to execute Plan 07.
Then let us tarry no longer. Landing party, are you prepared?
That we are. You can just leave the rest to us.
We shall take care of things from here on out.
To think I get to bear witness to such a dramatic scene firsthand.
What do you expect when you don't see a body?
Such are the benefits that come with our roles on this stage.
Let's get to it already. It's been a long time since I had the chance to get a little wild.
Attention all crew. Today marks the day of our maiden voyage. And what a day it is. But this Grand Blue Yonder is no place for confinement. Let us show them we won't so easily dance to their tune.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Osborn kind of pulled the same shit. True. Although we did see the bullet go through his chest. So we supposedly saw a body with Osborn, but with the rest of them, with Toval, Olivier, and Victor, like, it's just a rule. If somebody supposedly dies and you don't see a body, there's no way they actually died.
What is that thing?
Merkaba Unit 2? Wait, no! It's...
What? Was it always that crazy huge?
At least Oliver can prove he survived. True, him and Toval. Because I can recognize Toval's voice actor.
Here they come! Hell yeah! Looks like the party's really getting started now!
Hey, Shara. Frickin' Ian Sinclair.
The hell'd you guys come from?
Hot damn. Talk about crashing a party.
Fear not. Your salvation has arrived.
Patrick!
And not just him.
Shara!
That's right. I hope you haven't gotten into too much trouble without me.
The brilliant Airing Bracer, Sherazard Harvey, the Silver Streak.
Sorry for dropping in out of the blue. I imagine it must be confusing for those of you I haven't met. My name is Sherazard Harvey, but some of you might know me better as the Laberlian Bracer Guild's Silver Streak.
You're Estelle's friend, aren't you? We heard you'd been missing for some time.
So you're okay after all?
Seems so. Though she's certainly not the only familiar face to drop in.
I have to say, you two are the last people I would have expected to show up.
Ha ha! You should know this by now. Where the spotlight goes, so too shall I.
Better late than never, I suppose. This should help even the scales.
Phantom Thief B?
Huh, impressive. They use some kind of magic to stop the big guy here in his tracks.
I could learn quite a bit about being an Anguis from you. Perhaps you could give me some private tutelage sometime. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I'm afraid we're not quite on the same team here, so to speak.
What is even going on right now? I detect a layer to this that is beyond my comprehension.
Man, there's a lot I'd like to comment on. But now's not really the time.
You can say that again. It seems for once we're both on the same page.
How? How are you here? You were aboard the Courageous when it exploded. I saw it with my own eyes.
Who can say? Maybe Adios spared me just so I could come spoil your fun.
You're Instructor Reen's friend.
Toval Radanur.
Sup, Reen? How you been? Good to see you too, Estelle, Joshua. I'm finally back from my little vacation in Gehenna.
Toval.
No way. I swear this better not just be a dream.
You're okay. I can't believe it.
Huh. You don't look like much of an immortal to me. Doubt you could have gotten revived.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, he's just a perfectly normal guy from head to toe. Unlike us.
You telling me a regular-ass guy like you survived a whole friggin' ship exploding?
That's right. Like I said, I had Adios there looking out for me. Well, maybe not just Adios.
Well now, this doesn't quite match up with what we were told, now does it?
I'm starting to think someone played a dirty little trick on us.
Ouroboros didn't have accurate information?
It bears
What?
reminding that Master Toval was not the only passenger on the Courageous when it exploded.
Then... that would mean...
Ah, what what a delight it is to know my memory lingers on in so many minds. Please, open your Arcus units and let your imagination become reality.
Third RCL class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous II. And just like in the original Courageous, we have original Class 7 working on it, but also new Class 7 is here too, for good measure. And Mueller. Lieutenant Colonel Mueller Vander. And First Prince of Erebonia, Oliver Therese Arner.
You'll have to excuse my aesthetic
Little eye patch.
augmentation. Rest assured, before you sits the very same devilish rogue you've always known.
Took a bit of stray shrapnel to the eye, maybe.
Olivert! You're alive. You were alive this whole time.
And there's Mint and the others. They've been with His Highness all along.
Yeah, looks like they've got a few branch campus kids tagging along too.
Unbelievable. Looks like His Highness has got us beat.
Indeed. One might say he utterly outplayed us.
It's been a good while, Rain. I see you've gone through a bit of a makeover yourself.
Why is it flashing like that? You see that?
And just like yours truly, you're all the sexier for it, you handsome little rascal, you.
Your Highness, I can't believe it. You're really alive. But how? What in the world happened back then?
That's what we want to know. Why didn't you tell us? Do you have any idea how we felt when they came to the world and told us you blew up?
I can only imagine. And for that, I cannot apologize enough. The circumstances which forced me to secrecy were as entangling as a rose bush, and twice as prickly. Ah, but what does it matter? No remorse could hold us from the blooming jubilation of this long-awaited reunion of ours.
Can't argue with you there. Well, I suppose this explains why Shara went off the radar.
Pretty much. I happened to randomly stumble upon some info about his survival. That was why I had to cut off all contact. We couldn't have information like that leaking out to just anyone. Not only for Olivier's sake, but the Courageous II's as well.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Oh, sorry, Reen. We kind of cut you off there, huh?
Not at all. Honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around all this.
I'm sure we'll get a full explanation eventually.
I didn't expect to see you here either, Major Michael. Much less you, Lieutenant Colonel Mueller.
This is what I meant when I said I had plans of my own. It's been a fair bit longer for us, though, hasn't it, Schwarzer? A shame I couldn't say this sooner, but I'd like to thank you for all you've done for Kurt.
Mueller! Thank goodness you're all right. When I heard the 7th got disbanded, I didn't know what to think.
Ah, Kurt, there you are. I can tell you've gotten stronger since I last saw you. But I think it's best we set our family gathering aside for the time being.
Indeed.
Currently have 2 Divine Knights that we have to fight. Maybe get along to that and then we can talk about it.
You survived after all. I'm so relieved.
But I regret to inform you, Operation Jormungand is already underway. The same goes for that brazen Mille Mirage scheme.
So tell me, Olivert, what could you possibly hope to accomplish with that overblown ship of yours at this point?
If I may hazard a guess, perhaps he's here to join Mille Mirage.
Alas, no. With Muse, Cassius, and all the other presiding dignitaries involved, Mille Mirage is in as good a set of hands as can be.
He's here to pick up the group for the third path.
I, or rather we, have appeared before you today for one reason, and one reason only. To serve as the wings upon which deliverance to a third path is granted.
Jormungand and Mille Mirage. Two massive operations of unavoidable consequence. Yet amidst these titans is another force. Those unyielding in their hope that the twilight will soon give way to the dawn. Rean, Lloyd, and Estelle. And each of their companions that walk this path with them. Not to mention a multitude of others, all ready to lend aid to their cause. Across the continent, people of all walks are making the decision to follow their hearts. Thus, so too shall we, so that our wings may help them soar. And soaring, high above the holds of Erebonia's curse, we will join together as one. To become the radiant rays of hope, piercing through the oppressive darkness of despair. To that end, I hereby name us. Not the crimson wings of the Civil War, nor the winds of freedom on the Western Front, but our third and greatest title, the Radiant Wings.
This loading's taking a while. There we go.
Your Highness.
The Radiant Wings, huh? Not a bad name.
It has a lovely ring to it, doesn't it?
Huh. Didn't even take you 5 minutes to flip the whole damn script on us.
Ha ha! Finer words have never been spoken, O eternal rival of mine.
Whew, boy. The dead keep cropping up one by one. We really screwed the pooch here, huh?
Then why don't we go ahead and make things right?
This little charade ends here. Members of the Society, exterminate them all.
What?
Your Highness!
Seriously? Haven't you had enough yet?
Well, why not? I'm always up for a bit of slaughter and destruction.
And there's nothing quite like putting a damper on someone's parade. I suppose we couldn't expect it to hold forever.
Oh, there's that one.
Shit, don't tell me.
It's engaging spatial annihilation.
The Type Beta is switching to high-speed mode as well.
Now you've done it!
Enough chit-chat. Time to say goodbye.
Damn. It would seem they aren't bluffing.
Stop this at once, Cedric! Why are you still doing this? Oliver just came back to us!
Don't you see, Elfin? That's exactly why I must do this! I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak! We're ending this world and creating a new order in its place. And an undertaking this great leaves me no room for weakness. Chancellor Osborn entrusted me with a mission, and I swear, by my hand, I will carry it through!
I believe you've actually done quite enough for now, Your Highness.
Oh boy.
Huh?
That voice.
My, speak of the devil.
Oh hey, it's this thing.
Chancellor Osborn!
Father.
Rufus, too.
Instructor Claire. Even you?
I come to you today from the Imperial capital. You'll have to excuse me for not attending in person. As for my fellow world leaders, President Rocksmith, Prince Albert, Princess Claudia, my warmest greetings to you all.
You're the last person I expected to make an appearance here today.
Our greetings to you as well. A shame we couldn't meet under better circumstances.
I must apologize for not giving you prior notice of our visit.
Not at all, Your Highness. This airspace is a neutral zone. No permission is needed from the Erebonian government to enter it. Lieutenant General Cassius Bright. Just how long has it been?
Since your surprise visit to Liberl? About 3 years. Though it appears your people have been fervently active in our regional capitals in your stead.
You flatter me. Our work is nothing compared to that of your team from R&A Research.
Are they talking about the Erebonian Intelligence Division?
Yeah. Richard and the others have been struggling to counter their efforts.
I see the Special Support Section has chosen to attend as well. I do hope our dear Rufus isn't causing you too many difficulties.
Here and there, perhaps. Though I would very much like to establish a better working relationship with them wherever we can.
What a barefaced liar.
It's a pleasure to meet you again, Your Excellency.
I can't help but be reminded of our conversation at Orcus Tower 2 years back.
Ah, yes. When we spoke of the resolve needed in trying times. How very nostalgic. And last, but certainly not least, Prince Olivert, my deepest apologies. I scarcely realized just how gravely I'd underestimated you. I imagine even the Duchess and her cohorts must share in my sentiment.
Indeed. It would seem I'm not as keen as I thought myself to be.
That's quite enough flattery for today, Your Excellency. As it currently stands, we can no longer stop either one of these grand operations from commencing. And yet, as I've already declared, we will continue on as the Wings of Passage.
Boreen, Lloyd, Estelle, and every one of their allies. For I know in my heart of hearts that their light will shine through to the very end.
Your Highness.
If we weren't sure of ourselves before, we definitely are now.
He's trying way too hard to sound cool.
Be my guest. You may flit around as much as you please. But know this, You have only 6 days before Operation Jormungand makes its move.
Plenty of time.
Huh? As one of the authors behind this plan, allow me to issue a declaration. The order to commence Operation Jormungand will be officially given at the stroke of noon on the 1st of September.
A little late to say this because you were taking pizza out of the oven, but Jesus, Cedric is a little shit. Oh yeah, he is.
D-Day. The start of the Great War.
He's a manipulated little bastard.
Indeed.
It's pretty much his character.
An omen of epic proportions to which the entire continent will bear witness.
Ever since Cold Steel 2, he's just been manipulated left and right.
The harbinger of the end of the world. The Great Twilight.
The same day will also mark the beginning of the rivalry of the Seven. Jaeger King Rutger Klassel, I hope you are prepared.
Sure am.
And what of you, 7th Anguis of Ouroboros, Arian Road the Steel Maiden?
I have no objections.
I must admit, I'm deeply interested in how you all managed to escape that explosion.
Same.
But I can wait until a more appropriate time to satisfy my curiosity.
Then it's true.
Yeah. Though I bet the Phantom Thief had something to do with it.
Now, if I may have your attention, everyone. I'd like to present 2 individuals who deserve some recognition for their contributions to the rivalries.
Mother?
And Professor Schmidt, too?
So when you said you were leaving on business...
Hello. I suspect this comes to you as somewhat of a surprise. But I simply assisted with an off-the-record request from the Erebonian government. That is all. Miss Croyce, the professor and I have completed fine-tuning the device, as you asked.
Marvelous. The both of you have my utmost appreciation.
Reminds me of the scene when, see, what was his name? Ian, the lawyer dude, in Trails to Azure. Show up in the weird spell thing here.
Save your empty gratitude for someone else. I am simply working toward my own goals, nothing more.
What exactly are you planning, Bill?
Except it seems like they just don't really care. They just have a contract or something. And Schmidt just wants to learn.
Allow me to make one final introduction to our roster. One not even we expected. And yet, one that will surely prove instrumental in setting the stage for the rivalries.
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen McFirebro around in a while.
Yo, you called? Man, I love it when there's a time limit. Really gets the blood pumping, you feel me? But I ain't the star here. Hey, come on out already.
No way.
Okay, then. He got masked.
Count Arcade? So this is what became of you.
I was curious how and where you'd managed to wander off after losing your left arm.
His left arm. Father. So you've turned even the Radiant Blade Master into one of your puppets, then?
That would be wrong, for I am no puppet. I am Victor S. Arcade. I have lost neither my memories nor my sense of self. It brings me no small pain for us to meet again like this, Cassius.
Perhaps, but it's no small delight to know you're still alive as well. I can only assume this is the curse compelling you against your will.
Huh?
This keeps getting
know
weirder
something
and
we
weirder.
don't, old man?
Yeah.
A similar case occurred in Liberl 3 years ago.
In Phantasma.
We encountered artificial copies of people who had the same memories and personalities as the originals.
You're trying to tell me it's happening all over again?
No, that was in the Recluse Cube. What we have here in Erebonia is something on a far greater scale than that.
Yeah, the curse is forcing Mr. Viscount to do whatever it wants him to. He's the strongest swordmaster in the Empire. That's why he was chosen to set the stage for the rivalries.
Precisely. All to create the best possible conditions for the resurrection of the Great One.
So that's how it works. It's almost as though the curse has a consciousness, a will of its own.
No, Father.
So his skills as one of the greatest swordsmen on the continent are being used against him.
There's no need for anguish. These are nothing more than the whims of fate. When next we meet, it will be as heralds of the rivalries. Rean, Laura, I expect you to put forth your very best when the time comes to pit steel against steel.
Catch you when the fun finally starts. We'll be waiting.
Alrighty, guess we'd best head out ourselves. Best of luck, Miss Maiden. If I see you again, it'll be between my crosshairs.
Very well. I will await that moment with bated breath. Ines, Anea, return to me. I will require you at my side once more.
Yes, my lord.
As you wish.
Ha! Busy times ahead for all of us, huh?
Our final battlefield draws near. The very thought is enough to make the blood stir.
Just what kind of farce do all of you take this for? We aren't finished here! Not by a long shot! Who do you think you are, deserting your duty?
Sorry, kid. We got our priorities.
That's quite enough, Your Highness. The task you were given was a greeting, a show of formality and nothing further. Evidently, you have failed to understand that. I have to warn you against overstepping your bounds. Or must I remind you of your position as an Ironblood?
Your Highness.
Now, let us leave the matter at this. Return to Heimdall for now, Your Highness. There yet remains an important role you must play.
Understood.
There they go.
Boss, Zeno, Leo.
No boss fight against Divine Knights, I guess. But the Ion's still there.
My lord.
That might be a little bit of trouble.
Ouch! Bet Princey Boy's gonna sulk on that one for weeks.
Looks like the party's over now. What a shame. I was having so much fun.
I do hate to cut our engagement short, but I believe it's time we made our exit.
Understood.
Nope, the Ion's going as well.
See you around, guys! Continue on with your struggle, vain as it may be. I want to relish making you squirm before we finish you off for good.
Now, if you'll excuse us.
All that suspense and everyone just jumped ship.
Hey! Wait for me! We gotta get out of here! 6th Enhanced Jaeger Brigade, fall back! Get moving!
Belle, just how far will you take this?
First Sharon, and now Mother too?
Guess we won't be settling the score this time around.
We'll go ahead and see ourselves out, too.
George! So you're gonna leave without saying a single thing? Again?
Don't worry. We'll be able to settle things soon. But don't expect any mercy from me when that happens.
Right. Real convincing.
George, or would you prefer I call you Georg? Either way, I owe you my thanks.
You can keep them. Farewell.
Man, that guy really isn't cut out for this.
Look who's talking.
Exactly. You're no different.
Whoa! Didn't realize you guys were keeping demons up in that ship.
Oh, Lecter. I can only guess who you're referring to.
Still, it really is wonderful to see you again. It's been so long since we last met at the trade conference.
I won't even bother scolding you anymore, Lecter. All I ask is that you promise me one thing. That we'll still have a class reunion, no matter how this all ends.
Leo wants just the same. Jill and Hans do too.
Sheesh. You guys just can't learn to let it go, can you? Fine. I'll bite. Now, making a promise cost me nothing, after all. You just gotta promise me that you survive long enough to get there.
Of course. The same goes for you.
I'll be waiting, with a fist curled and ready to knock some sense back into you, so be prepared.
I'm glad everyone was able to have this chance to see each other one last time. With this period of relative peace nearing its end, may each of us give every last ounce of our strength in the coming days. And Rean, you have a decision to make. Will you give in to your cursed destiny? Rebel against your fate? Will you simply flee? Or will you continue to struggle with every fiber of your being until you have seen this abyss of despair through to the end?
Whether we'll ever meet again, I can't say for sure. But if we do, I guarantee you'll have no doubt about which path I've taken.
My goodness, His Excellency certainly is impulsive. Farewell, everyone. May you enjoy what little time you have left before the end of days is upon us.
I pray that you all have a safe journey home. Be assured that neither the Imperial Army nor Ouroboros will interfere with your return.
On that note, you are also free to go and visit His Majesty at his bedside, should you so desire. As for you, Lloyd, I have temporarily suspended your arrest warrant. I imagine you'd like a chance to visit those dear to you. Far be it from me to hold you from your final farewells.
Wait, really?
Think of it as my personal apology to you for Operation Birdcage. We will be recalling our troops from Michelin as well. Why don't you enjoy yourselves there one last time?
I'd like to thank you for the consideration, though not half as much as I'd like to deck you in the face!
Claire didn't even say anything.
Instructor Claire.
They're always so difficult to get through to.
Well, this has been a most productive encounter. I don't know if I trust them to not interfere with our return, so we'll be taking our leave as soon as possible. I wish you all the best of luck in the coming days. May each of us do our utmost, no matter what path we've chosen.
I shall find a way to pay my respects to His Majesty before setting a course back home. With that, farewell for now.
Princess Alphen, Lady Mildine, and General Le Guin, congratulations on rallying so many to your side this day. As for Rean, Lloyd, Estelle, and all the rest, may Aidios give you her blessing, wherever your endeavors might take you. And once again, Prince Olivert, I can't express enough how much of a relief it is to see you alive.
Always a pleasure brightening your day with a bit of bewilderment. And Cassius, though we walk different paths for now, perhaps we could meet for a drink one day. I imagine Zin would be eager to join.
Ha! I'll be sure to take you up on that. Estelle, Joshua, Ren, Sherazard, Agate, Tita. We shall meet again. Take care of yourselves, as well as each other.
For sure. We may not be on the same team exactly, but good luck all the same, Dad.
You better not get beat by some Imperial hotshot, you got it?
You can leave any matters in Erebonia to me. I'll make sure to be close in touch with Sarah.
The Society's at work all over the continent. Be careful out there, Dad.
We'll let you know if we discover anything about their plans.
Be careful, Mr. Bright. You too, Chloe.
That was way too intense.
Agreed. Not just the battles themselves, but the entire situation.
Yeah. Having the fate of the entire continent at stake can get a little overwhelming.
Don't go wussing out on us just yet. We're finally in the home stretch.
Yes, that we are.
Oh, Muse.
You changed your clothes back. So I have. I suppose we should count ourselves lucky things ended up as nice as they did. I swear. Muse? You don't really think your signature sweet smile will be enough for us to forgive you, do you?
Huh?
I was about to ask just the same.
You were about to pull some real wild shit back there, weren't you?
Just so you know, we overheard your conversation on the bridge. I need to have more than just a few words with you, as your instructor.
Yes, Instructorine. That was strangely meek of her.
What, you sick or something? More so than usual, I mean.
I'd say she realized she went a bit too far this time around.
Though perhaps we're partially to blame for all the pressure we've placed upon her.
Such is the folly of youth, wouldn't you say?
Olivert.
It pleases us all to have you grace us in good health, Your Highness.
You'll have to direct your thanks to the many others who helped this come to pass. Our endgame is nigh, Rean. Should you wish it, my wings are prepared to lift you to a new path.
It would be our honor, Your Highness. But before that, on behalf of us all, welcome back.
It's good to be back. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, Liberlians, Crossbellans, and Erebonians alike, welcome aboard the second successor of the high-speed cruiser Arcee, the Courageous II.
That was the first time we've heard how that ship name was pronounced. Act 2, End. Man, that act really sucked until the final section. Not gonna lie.
Oh, wow! You
Nice.
really outdid yourselves!
But I'm sure Act 3 onwards is going to be absolutely amazing. That's how I'm expecting this game to be. It's usually the first to like the second to last acts are usually bad, and the last act or last two acts are good. Although Act 1 for this game was good. Up to finding Rean. And then Act 2 happened. Till you get on board the Pantagruel. And then it seems to be all uphill from there. And I'm really excited for Act 3. So that's where Jingo ended up. She's been missing all this time because she was here. Big training room.
Despite being a new model of ship, the system you see here largely emulates that of the previous Courageous. Our operations manual only covers the bare minimum. Should you find anything lacking, you'll have to figure it out as you go.
Understood. I'll make sure to pass it on to everyone else.
In total, it spans a length of 92 Arj, a considerable step up from the previous 74 Arj class. However, because the ship is so much bigger, you'll need to carefully watch the speed and engine output.
Ha! So she's a wild one, eh? Sounds to me like this girl's gonna need a bit more taming than the last one.
This terminal should give you complete command over all the ship's facilities and fire control systems. It comes equipped with anti-hacking measures, specially developed by Professors Albert and Erica Russell themselves.
You mean Mom and Grandpa made it? We should have no problems then.
Incredible. Every inch of equipment on this ship is state-of-the-art.
And that computer's one of the Epstein Foundation's next-generation models. Weren't they only just developed?
That's right. And its hull has the latest innovations in hydrodynamic engineering, courtesy of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Plus, it seems to be outfitted with ZCF's newest next-gen Orbital engine, too.
It only gets more and more unbelievable every time I hear it. Just how did you manage to construct a cutting-edge ship like this abroad in total secrecy, without anyone finding out?
As I stated earlier, there are a great deal of individuals who helped me make this happen. Such as Mr. Gwyn here, for instance.
Oh, hey. You did a good job of keeping a camera shot, Gwyn Reinford.
Mm-hmm. The story here goes all the way back to right after the Civil War. Considering the way it ended, His Highness decided to approach me for some advice. He had me prepare this ship for him, all in anticipation of the day when the Crimson Wings would be torn from the sky.
So that's why.
Huh. I do remember His Highness mentioning something about you being his advisor.
Still, for the construction site to be located in the Kingdom of Liberl's Valeria Lakeshore, and on top of an old Ouroboros secret base to boot, talk about a plot twist. You're referring to the research facility that the Faceless constructed during the incident in Liberl. We heard that after the dust settled, it was handed over to ZCF to manage. It does seem like Grandpa and the others used it for some kind of research. So not just Gwyn and Professor Schmidt pitched in, but Professor Russell and Her Majesty Alicia too. Whereas Cassius and the Crown Princess were none the wiser. Gonna fool your enemies, gotta fool your friends first, huh? Classic. As for funding, in addition to His Highness Olivert, Gwyn and His Majesty Ugent also contributed from their personal holdings. But perhaps the most unexpected benefactors were Father and Marquis Ragnar. Indeed, quite a cunning play by those two. I imagine keeping this from the Albreas was all in the name of avoiding the eye of the Intelligence Division. Yes, the same with the Cayennes, right? And so, the Third Wing was complete, independent of the government and the Viceland Army. Of course, when I said we were preparing for our wings to be torn away, we were only expected they would be commandeered by the government. To be perfectly frank, the thought that they would be physically torn apart never even crossed my mind. This isn't a laughing matter, for the record. Indeed, just being alive is reason enough to give thanks to Adios, even at the cost of a left eye. Your Highness, I hate to ask, but what's the prognosis? A full recovery doesn't seem to be in the cards, unfortunately. But as a musician, I'm just grateful that my hands and ears made it through in one piece. I suppose I have them to thank for that, eh? So, you owe your life to George's inner turmoil and the whims of that Phantom Thief, huh? You have an unbreakable spirit, Your Highness. Don't sell yourself short. So George somehow helped them, and Blue Blanc just teleported them out, I guess? Oh, here we go. Getting a shot of what happened.
This is...
I underestimated them. Shara, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ein. Looks like I messed up.
Goddess, please protect my daughter.
You have 15 seconds until the hull collapses. So before then, I will offer you one final wager. A gravitational barrier will appear on the bridge for exactly 24 seconds. Let's see if you can come back from this.
Ah! Adios, help us! You gotta stay calm.
Get down and brace for impact!
Over there! Damn! The gravitational barrier! It's not gonna hold.
Don't give up just yet!
Was I a moment too late? Nay, surely a flicker of hope yet remains. Can you still be plucked from the jaws of Gehenna? Show me just how far that luck of yours will take you, my dearest rival.
You get losing an arm, but how an eye from that? Like, my guess is just stray shrapnel and the whole thing exploded. I still can't believe that our friend Phantom Thief saved you from all the wreckage. Guess his parlor tricks are good for something. If that's what he used to spirit everyone away in one piece. No wonder they couldn't find so much as a single body. On top of that, he healed His Highness, the crew, and even the Viscount's grave wounds, didn't he? That's right, I was injured too, but somehow made it out relatively unscathed. When the Viscount jumped in to block the hole in the barrier, I couldn't even use my arts to help him. I never felt so worthless in my entire life. Sorry, Laura. I dropped the ball when it mattered most. Like I told you, Toval, you have nothing to apologize for. I'm just relieved you made it out alive. I'm sure Father shares my sentiment. Well, if you say so. I admit, though Viscount Arcade, I admit I thought Viscount Arcade more or less invincible. I was stunned speechless to see him in that state. But for him, losing his left arm means he'll just swing twice as hard with his right. Power is but an extension of one's stealth. And what is a sword if not power wrought in steel? But ultimately, it is not the might of one's blade, but will and strength of spirit that decide the battle. The words of his lordship from the Infernal Castle 2 years ago. So ridiculously cool. Okay, Edgelord. Given who we're talking about, I expect he'll only emerge stronger than the experience. If that's the case, this could well become the most difficult trial we faced yet. I'm inclined to agree. It'd be prudent for us to account for every contingency. There's also the promise we made with Lloyd, Estelle, and the others. True that. We can't let them best us. What exactly is Rose up to? Sorry about my grandmother. She has a way of being evasive. I was definitely a little surprised by how sudden that all was. If it involves a rivalry, though, only thing to do is go and check it out, right? And the previous evening, after Rean and the others had been shown around the Courageous II, which they boarded at Prince Oliver's invitation, they began discussing what they needed to do now that the war would begin in less than a week. As they spoke, a message from a rather surprising party arrived at the conference room.
For those of
Hey,
you
Thomas.
who have not yet had the honor, my name is Roselia Milstein. I am the elder of Erebonia's Hexen clan. Emma and Vita are my disciples in the magical arts. It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Prince Olivert, as well as the storied children of Crossbell and the Burl.
Speak of the devil, we're getting ourselves a flashback because we need context. How do you do? Until this moment, I'd only heard of you through rumor and legend. I've heard that you watched over the laying of Erebonia's foundation by Arnor I. Is that true? Well, actually, that was my predecessor. It was Emperor Hector and Prince Drykles who I was best acquainted with 800 years ago. I cannot say the family resemblance is all that strong in you, but you definitely have a familiar fire in your heart. It's quite an honor to hear you say so. I've heard about Roselia from Ren. 800 years old. Even seeing it with my own eyes, I can't quite believe it. I've heard a few things about those of you back there as well. Glowing tales from Ragnard and Zeit both. Wait, what? Ragnard? For real? We haven't seen Zeit since... We spoke shortly before they vanished. I have no idea of their whereabouts now, however. That's a shame. From the sound of it, Cassius doesn't know either. Ragnard, the ancient dragon. Oh, so Ragnard is gone? That dragon is gone now? And Zeit, the divine wolf. Two of the beasts entrusted with overseeing the Septarians.
Indeed. Beings sent forth by Aidios, much like the holy beast of Earth. Thomas Lysander, second dominion of the Gralsritter. Estelle, Lloyd, I've heard many a rumor about your respective endeavors. As for you, Your Highness, I don't think we've had the chance to talk since you were last at the main campus.
And to think that you, a history teacher, are a dominion of the Gralsritter. I must say I was quite frustrated that I was unable to see what was really going on despite my ties to Kevin. I see. So I guess that means you heard about us from Kevin and Reese. Sounds like you learned about us from Wazy, right? Right. We're having all of them operate outside of Erebonia at the present. Throughout, they're resisting Ouroboros and their allies working toward the Great Twilight in secret. The 1st, 4th, 5th, and 6th Anguis. Seems the enforcers who haven't come to Erebonia are also all out on operations. Looks like the intelligence division's been active in other countries too, making some pretty serious moves. Red Constellation's main regiment and the War God too. So Uncle Sigmund is finally on the move. Yes, Arios and Rishi are responding to their actions. It's the same with Noel, Chief Sergei, and Dudley, isn't it? I hope they're all okay. To be honest, things are looking fairly grim. So much so that the Papal Guard has begun to act on its own and is cooperating with Operation Mille Mirage. I suspected as much. Now it's truly not the time for them to be going off on their own like this. Even during the Night Touched affair 200 years ago, the Papal Guard managed to make a nuisance of themselves. For the time being, though, let's focus on the main issue at hand. The rivalry of the Seven and... Sai. Though it is unclear how. It seems the announcement that Operation Jormungand and Operation Mille Mirage will commence 6 days from now. It is connected to the spread of disturbance in the spirit veins. What? Wait, does that mean it was influenced by today's events? The boss moving out might be related too. Yes, as well as my father, the Steel Maiden, and the others. This probably involves Mother and Sharon too. And Maria Bell. She seems to be working with RF somehow. There are likely many causes, but we now have different grave situations on our hands. Meanwhile, spirit veins across the entire continent have begun activating. It's no longer limited to the Empire. Wait, what the hell? The disturbance was initially a gradual ripple outward from the Empire, but it seems to be matching the coming war in its scope. Right. That's the Great Twilight at work. They need it in full swing for the rivalries to even be possible. I imagine even now they're preparing for the ultimate reformation of the Great One. If only there was something we can do. There's some plan.
The solution is simple. Use this ship to whatever end you see fit. The rivalry of the Seven appears to be the true objective behind this plan of the Chancellor and the Gnomes. That much we can safely assume. And yet, it is this very same objective that may be our sole hope in preventing the disaster to come.
You for real here? It's true that ever since this curse was unleashed, it's felt as though everything's being guided by some unseen force. With that in mind, it'd be near impossible to try and prevent the war altogether.
That's probably why Dad and Chloe opted for Operation Mille Mirage instead. But while we're on it, what exactly is this curse anyway?
We know full well the sort of strife a Septarian can cause. We saw so ourselves during the incident in Liberl a few years back. There, we had to come face to face with the same issues our ancestors contended with 1,200 years ago.
It was the same for us. We fought back against a centuries-long plan to artificially recreate a Septarian. One that had been lost due to mankind's own hubris.
Yeah, I almost made a really big mistake back then. But then Lloyd and the others came and made everything all right again.
In Liberl, a ring that could grant any heart's desire, and in Crossbell, a tree that could rewrite destiny itself. Each one a blessing, yet each one a curse. But in spite of that, Estelle, Lloyd, and everyone else faced them head on. They didn't lose heart even once.
Therefore, discovering the truth is your responsibility now. It's not something Estelle, or Lloyd, or even the rest of us can accomplish. Only you, Class 7 of Thor's Military Academy.
The Empire's facing threats both on its surface and behind the scenes. You're no strangers to kicking tail on either of those fronts. I can't think of a more tenacious bunch out there. The way I see it, you guys are the only ones who can do this.
It's up to us then.
Naturally, the Courageous 2 has its own missions to see to. We must travel around the country helping people and gathering allies. Even so, I have no doubt that we can still serve as your wings of passage. More so with the Merkaba out of commission. After all, the difference in size should be more than enough to fit, say, 2 Divine Knights and 4 Panzer Soldats?
Olivert.
You've put so much thought into this. We appreciate it.
Then Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 would be honored to take you up on that offer, Your Highness. We'll do everything we can to assist you in your efforts as fellow members of the Radiant Wings.
We'll help too. It's only fair after all you've done for the branch campus students.
If you ever need someone to make that ship purr, I'm your gal.
Fabulous! Delighted to have you. You see, we've been rather lacking in the crew department.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sitting this one out. What kind of instructor would I be otherwise?
Count me in too. I mean, we're finally all back together again.
Like we said, we're gonna be off doing our own thing, but we'll still be helping out.
Same with us. We'll be catching a ride on the Bobcat too after we're done here.
Oh, they're not staying.
Now that you mention it, you did both say you'd be working separately.
Yeah, the plan is to cover Eastern Erebonia, North Ambria, and Jirai.
You mentioned getting in touch with HQ in Lamont. Guess that means you guys are heading out too, huh, Shara?
We are, though we won't be leaving the ship until tomorrow.
Sarah, Fee, you guys got things covered here, yeah?
Of course. When have we ever let you down?
Call us if you need anything, okay?
I guess this is goodbye for now then, huh?
Yeah, we've got some stuff to take care of back in Crossbell.
Don't worry. We'll be seeing each other again before you know it. In the meantime, let's give this our all.
Yeah! We got this, Yuna! Right!
Seems like we'll be able to divide things up by region then. You should be able to leave everything with the Merkaba Unit 8 up to Rosine, Gaius. I'll be arranging for its repairs at a nearby location. I really am in your debt, Thomas. Rosine, you too, thank you. No worries. Please look after everyone. It will not be easy, but our shred of hope is coming to view. The time has come for me to undergo my final undertaking. Grandmother? What do you mean, final undertaking? Listen well, children of Class 7. As noted, spirit veins throughout the land are activating, and they're disordered as they have never been before. The same can be said for the shrines, the stages for the rivalries. This includes the Luna Shrine, the only shrine we witches have overseen since ancient times. Luna Shrine. Isn't that close to Milsant? Yes. It is the location of the reflecting pool, and generation after generation of wandering witches have watched over it. The pool reflects the genuine truth, and it is believed to be connected to the origin of the Black Records. I didn't expect to hear those mentioned here. Yes, I myself was just told about it the other day. I suggest anyone interested in the real truth behind the curse to come. I swear in my true name I shall provide the answers to your doubts, rest assured. A trial for everyone in Class 7 is what's needed here. Only Celine is left, yes? I'm going to need you to take your human form, Celine. Huh? Grandmother? What's happening? We got everybody together, and now we all have to break up again. Except for Randy, he's still with us because he got a new job. And Tita because she's a student. Yeah, that's also true. We thought the Luna Shrine was a dead end, but there was more to it after all. This will be a trial for the entirety of Class 7. I'm reminded of our adventures in the old schoolhouse 2 years ago. Ah, you mean where everyone first met Valimar? Yeah, and that crazy Go Nuts corridor appeared at the end. Reverie Corridor. Knowing what we know now, I think that place is yet another sort of shrine. I don't know what my grandmother's intentions are, but we should prepare ourselves for anything. For crying out loud, I'm not even a part of Class 7. I just admit it already, Celine. You're one of us whether you like it or not. This will be the first time we've seen your human form since the Black Workshop, huh? To gaze upon Celine's lovely figure in the reflecting pool in the same day, what fortuitous timing. Once everyone's done their little tour around the Courageous 2, we can head for Lake Gala. It would probably be wise to land out on the water, to put a little distance between ourselves and Melsant. Learning to switch between the silent navigation and optimal camouflage modes is going to be critical here. Understood. Things are starting to heat up. Next, our plan is to head ashore, with each group making their approach from the target locations. Fortunately, Estelle, Lloyd, and the others are already a step ahead of us gathering intel. I'm sure they'll have hit on something useful by the time you get out. We'll be expecting good news, guys, but seriously though, take care of yourselves out there. Right, that goes for you too. It means so much to know you've got our backs. Class 7, it's time to make sure your preparations are set. We need every pair of hands we can get on around the ship. So those of you in a position to pitch in, please do so. Absolutely, instructor. Makes sense. Even with everyone from the branch campus here, this is a pretty huge ship. Right. It's probably best to make one more round then, just to be sure. Act 3. Seekers of the Dawn. Time to make the rounds. Courageous 2 is a newly constructed ship, but something about it feels nostalgic. Maybe I'll do one final sweep around the floor myself prior to departure. Oh, right. I need to find everyone going ashore and wish them luck again. Each floor is an elevator that you can use to move to other floors. You can select floors that you have previously visited via the quick travel menu. Courageous 2. The Courageous 2 has many different functions. Computer confirm and report requests, training room, stores, cafeteria, medical office, orbital factory, and hangar. That's a lot of stuff. There's a new model orbital computer. It doesn't seem to be displaying anything of note at the moment. This might prove useful later. For now, though, we can leave it be. That's a lot of dialogue. So, Angelica, what do you think? In a word, incredible. This is top of the line, next generation stuff. I never piloted anything this responsive. And equipped with stealth capabilities on top of that, it's perfect. I don't know if we can ever thank Prince Oliver enough. Well, we can always repay his kindness by making full use of the ship. And stocking it full of cuties like Toa and Tita is a good start. And once we get them into the baths, things are going to be even better. It's like a dream come true. So you want us to thank Prince Oliver by enabling you? Anyway, you go ahead and leave the helm of the Courageous 2 to me. I'll treat it right. I'll take us anywhere the Prince commands. Instructor Reen, I hardly noticed you there. The ship is kind of... okay, really? You're brilliant, don't you think? I don't think I felt this exhilarating since the first time I rode the Derklinger. You know my heart belongs to the railways, but faced with a machine that's beautiful, even I could be tempted to stray. I know what you mean, Pablo. I'm still having trouble taking it all in myself. I take it you three are running the bridge? We're at least trying to fill in where we can. We're sort of learning on the fly. Luis, Titania, and I will be heading up comms and observation. On the engine side, we got me and Tita, and Maya is the near-man the guns, with other combat tactics folks chipping in to help. Me, though, I'll mostly be holed up in the workshop. As for me, I'll be helping Miss Mint out with anything she needs. Sounds like you're all putting what you learned in your field exercises to practical use. I'm really proud of all of you. Pablo, too. Can't believe Miss Mint and the others were working on a grand plan like that without anyone else catching wind of it. Makes me prouder than ever to be a student of Thor's. By the way, seems like Leonora is going to be the co-pilot. By an airship, he sure sounds great, but you cannot give the helm to someone with no Panzer Soldat experience. Anyhow, the ship is just too cool. I have to say though, I didn't think we'd be able to use the knowledge we gained from our field exercises in a real-life situation this soon. Pretty amazing, isn't it? I joined the Academy on a bit of a whim, but I've been blessed with fantastic friends and an incredible place to be. In any case, I'm glad I took things seriously at the Academy. You all! Oliver, Scheherazade, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm so glad you're both okay. Both of you here together. Nothing could make me happier right now. Thanks, Alvin. I know I put you through hell. Sorry that I haven't been in touch. Honestly, Your Highness, I should have informed you before anyone. That was my failing. Forgive me. No, don't be silly. With that wound, my brother wasn't going anywhere for a while, right? Thank you so much for helping with his recovery. Your Highness, you honor me with your magnanimity. Truly. I have to say, though, getting Shira to feed me is definitely a memory I'll treasure forever. Though she did give me one legendary purple nurple and I suggested she ditch the spoon and use her mouth instead. Goodness. So help me, Adios, Olivier, you're about 3 seconds away from finding out what life is like with 0 eyes. I wouldn't have guessed it, but those two are much more intimate than I expected. Oh boy, multiple dialogues again. Impressive. Looks like you're already finding your way around the place. Yeah, it really is an incredible ship. This isn't the first time we met, but I'd like to introduce myself nonetheless. I'm Rean Schwarzer. Good to meet you, Scheherazade. The pleasure's all mine. I've been hearing a lot about you. Sounds like you've been to Gehenna and back more times than one. And you're not done yet, it would seem. Adversity seems to be the order of the day for those who call Erebonia home. But at the very least, it's made us a tough people. But no matter where we're from, I'm glad to be allies just the same, with Estelle, Agate, and now you. You bet. I've got your back. We've been preparing for the worst for a long time now. And just between you and me, as the Silver Streak, I really don't want to be outdone by the Purple Lightning. Ah. Come to think of it, you've been pretty focused on that for a while now, haven't you? Well, yeah. Despite us being the same age, she was the youngest bracer ever to reach A rank when she did. She's always had a reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Even Cassius relied on her. It did make me a little jealous, I have to say. You're both so fantastic, though. I really admire you, Shara. You know, even though Sarah's my former instructor, we have a close relationship as friends now. I can believe it. Once I came to Erebonia and the two of us actually met, we immediately hit it off. We both like drinking, and our overall situations are fairly similar too in some ways. Your interests of those of the masculine persuasion couldn't be any more different, though. Ah, that's right. She's got a thing for silver foxes, eh? Though I hear the winds of change are starting to blow across that particular plane. Wait, I don't recall telling you about any of this. Scheherazade is sort of gorgeous, but she has a really cute side, too. Don't worry, you two. I'll sort this out like a proper sister should. Or maybe it's best to just leave it to them. They're adults, after all. A unique event? Huh? What's that? I see that curious glint in your eye. This here is our true trump card. It's what makes ultra-long distance communications with the Arcus II possible. It's an artifact known as the Soronis Seashell. Mr. Debaucherous Prince snuck it in. Wow, incredible. It's a delightful little device I discovered in some ruins on a visit with the Bracer Guild. That was about, 10 years ago now. It facilitates ultra-long distance communications in a snap, and is even able to bypass orbital comm restrictions of all shapes and sizes. It's currently in use as our repeater router, per Toval's suggestion. It's also linked to your Arcuses via the round of 7 amp the Foundation made for me. Its capabilities are almost mind-boggling. And if the ship control tower is set up with this, then we'd have flawless communications with everyone involved with the Radiant Wings. As someone who will be helping with operations, I have to say I find it hard to believe its capabilities are even possible. I'm with you there. I guess artifacts don't need to be deadly to be powerful. Speaking of that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the Septian Church collected all artifacts that are still functional. About that, after a discussion with the Grouse Ritter, we managed to come to an agreement of sorts. Our possession and usage have received tacit approval on the condition that we abide by a number of itty-bitty rules. Oh, Olivert. So fortunate we are that a man of his eloquence and skill walks upon this earth. Sigh. At any rate, it seems like Cedric is drifting further and further astray. I'm starting to fear that maybe we really can't go back to how things were. Your Highness. Come on, that can't be true.
I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak.
That still means he had
We're
feelings.
ending this world and creating a new order in its place.
I
And
see.
an undertaking this great leaves me no room for weakness.
Those words are proof that he's pushing himself too far. His infatuation with Chancellor Osborne is pretty clear, but I honestly doubt his resolve as one of the Ironbloods is really so firm, or as a Divine Knight Awakener for that matter. I'm inclined to agree. Oh brother, you silly fool. All we can ever do as people is work with the opportunities in front of us and never give up hope. Besides, I still need to meet him properly. Just as I did the princess, he is royalty after all. If it's a family meet and greet you're after, Shira, you need only ask. Oh yes, there's mother and father too if he's recovered. Let's take it down a notch, shall we? My brother and Sherazard are both so strong. I feel so relieved, it's like I'm floating on air. Ahem. Anyway, also intend on going down to Lake Gala. I'll be meeting up with Estelle and the others, so let's link up again in the future. You're taking on the Elder's trial, right? Best of luck, Reen. Thanks, Sherazard. I'll find out if I find out anything of note, I'll be in contact. I'm eager to visit my father as well, but I know I must proceed carefully. I'm sure a chance will present itself soon. Acerbic tomato water. Oh, Instructor Reen. Reen, taking a tour of the ship. It's been some time, hasn't it? About 2 years already, if I'm not mistaken. Right. I think the last time we saw each other was that board of directors meeting at the main campus. I was sorry to hear about what happened to the 7th Division, but I'm glad to see you're safe. Yes, no doubt thanks to the guidance of Adios. I'll admit, it was difficult to watch the 7th get disbanded, but it ended up working to my advantage. Thanks to that, I was able to slip away and rendezvous with the others in time to help with the creation of the Courageous 2. You can never really tell just where life's current will sweep you next, huh? And aside, have you not been able to contact Father and the others either? I'm going to be contacting him and Uria in a short while. Before I do, though, I'd like to get in touch with Uncle Zex and Neithart. I see. No doubt they're struggling with their positions, General Craig included. So I've heard, but they're still Imperial soldiers. That hasn't changed. Once Operation Jormungand begins, they'll most likely be deployed as the main force in the rear guard. And if they are, Operation Mille Mirage is sure to face stern opposition. Right. If Uncle Zek's stratagems are combined with General Craig's unmatched power, then even the valorous like Gwyn and tactical genius Cassius would be outmatched. Yeah. That conflict might already be impossible to stop in any official capacity, but I'll do what I can behind the scenes. If you could somehow buy us time on an official front, you would have my deepest gratitude, Lieutenant Colonel. Instructor. But of course. It reminds me, I'm many months late in staying, but I wanted to thank you for mentoring my brother. I'd like to ask that you continue providing him with guidance, so that he may one day grow into a strong, independent man. Hey, Mueller. In my book, Kurt's already there. But I hear you. As his instructor, it's my responsibility to continue leading him as best I can. I'm in your debt, Reen. Perhaps I'll find Perhaps I'll go find a suitable hole to go crawl in and die of embarrassment now. It's also been quite a while since I've seen Neidhart. At least a year, I think. Come to think of it, Princess Claudia's personal guard didn't seem to be with her. Perhaps she's serving Operation Mille Mirage in a more direct capacity then. Well, no matter. I'm sure I'll run into her at some point. Huh? Is she talking about someone else from Liberl? There's this woman, a major in the Royal Guard, who he's... Kurt is a member of the Vander family. You'd do well to avoid speaking excessively right now. Right. Ahem. You'll need to forgive me. That's something I should have avoided. Even so, I'll be temporarily away from the ship. But I'm sure we'll have another chance to work together. I'm looking forward to that day. Yeah, same here. It's nice to see Mueller again, but being around him also makes me feel a little impatient. His swordsmanship skills and the way he carries himself are so well refined. I'm still so far from closing the gap between us. But I won't get anywhere being hasty. I just need to keep making steady progress in my own way. Yeah, let's go down to the next floor. So the strategy conference room and training room are on this floor. About third floor, conference room and training sector. The third floor contains a conference room in the training sector, as well as a recreation area, lounge, and bathing facilities. The training room cannot be used yet, but it appears to provide a good variety of combat training. People sometimes meet up in the bathing area, and washing up will restore HP, EP, and CP. So there's an event. This looks like the men's bathing area. The previous Courageous only had showers. I guess this is one benefit of a larger ship. And we have the trial at the Luna Shrine, where the reflecting pool is. I probably better go ahead and wash up now. His Highness already gave me permission to use it, so I might as well head in, right? Hey Angie, do a flip! Do a loop-de-loop. Whoa, there's separate facilities for women and men. And they really went all out on the changing area. Alright then. Is that Urine? Hey, Elliot, Machias. Guess we all had the same idea. Yeah, we're just starting to get a handle on the ship's functions, so it seemed like a good time to go wash up. Mind if we join you? It does seem pretty spacious after all. Yeah, of course. Want to head in then? This is pretty amazing. Wow, this is like a full-scale bathhouse. It's almost too lavish. Could it even get any more luxurious than this? Was it Professor Schmidt that designed this ship? Him and Professor Russell from Liberl. Seems he was one of Professor Epstein's 3 main disciples. This may have been one of his suggestions, since it seems to be pretty well acquainted with His Highness. Tita's grandfather, right? I could see that happening for whatever reason. I see we weren't the first to come up with this idea. Oh, hey, Eustace. Gaius and Crow too. So every single one of us wound up here. Looks like we're all of one mind. It's not like there isn't enough room for all of us to squeeze in. And our first bath on the ship should be a bonding experience, right? Beyond the skies, how far we've come. Yes, it does feel like we've come very far. I know what you mean. Kind of a surprise to see everyone here like this. For crying out loud, why the hell are you getting so mushy? I mean, we're on a brand new cutting-edge ship here. Gotta get more excited, man. And while we're out here, let's get talking. The filthier the better. It's time to air out your dirtiest jokes and fetishes. But why on earth would we... Absolutely ridiculous. There's no reason at all we should participate. Come on, Crow, we're not students anymore. Wait, Crow never graduated, so maybe we should consider him a repeat student. Hey, who gives a shit about that? It's time to take it off, guys. Pretty damn sure Giles will be the winner, but you never know. Some guys like Elliot are... Whoa, what the hell are you saying now? What the hell are you saying, Crow? Crow, this clearly isn't a dignified conversation. Yeah, what if a girl was sitting nearby and overheard you say something like that? But would respectful behavior be in character for any of us? I'm just gonna take in the scenery and enjoy the water. Yay! Unity increased. Hey Jessica, are you sure you don't want to go talk to Angelica? It's fine. She's still getting to grips with the ship's controls. I don't want to interrupt. Besides, I already messaged her after we infiltrated Leaves. Glad to hear it. It's been a while since the three of us got together, huh? It's a shame we can't go hang out at Reset like we used to. Agreed. I could go for a stack of pancakes right about now. We'll get our chance. We'll all go together once the war is over. I've got a lot more of Crossbell to show you girls, too. And I'll return the favor with a tour of Ruhr. And after that, you two can come to Remiferia. We can go on a road trip all around the places we grew up. The girls from the tennis club are such great friends. I'm almost a little jealous. I'm glad you three get to see each other again. Same here. It's just like old times. And truly, I'm grateful to Prince Oliver for giving us this opportunity. And we get to stay together as Courageous 2's crew members. So let's work extra hard. We won't let you down, Instructor Reen. Thanks. It'll be a big help having you on board. Having the three of us together again like this is making me miss life at the branch campus. We gotta end this war as soon as possible. Let's give it our all. I'm glad we're back together after over a month of the Thor's crew being scattered all over. The real challenge starts now, but I'm not afraid. I'm as committed as you are. Look at this list of characters! Aw, Cher isn't in here? That's a little disappointing. I wanted to see if she still had her acceleration. I don't know which I'm more excited about. Yuna giving us a tour of Crossbell or Jessica showing us around Ruhr. Maybe I can convince them to visit Remiferia after graduation to repay the favor. This is going to be so fun! I guess I'll head this way. Big conference room. Oh, Reen! How's it going? Are you guys talking to Major Irving about the handover procedures? Yes, your ship is a new build. There are many things about it we don't understand. That's why I have the manual in hand to read and check as I go. Sounds tough. Keep up the good work. Under normal circumstances, I should also be helping out too, since I'm part of the branch campus faculty and all. Well, you've got a trial from Rose coming up at Lake Gala, don't you? You can just leave this up to us then. Just make sure you're prepared, got it? To be honest, I'd like to go too. But it's only members of Class 7 that are allowed to, right? It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. Sorry about that, Toa. I'll be sure to head straight to the ship with the trial results. We'll be heading down after the handover procedures to meet up with the main campus students, Major Irving? Right, I'm planning on also serving as their backup, at least for the time being. Let's keep in touch then. It'll help us maintain a shared branch campus mindset, so to speak. Of course. Thank you very much. We'll do so great the principal won't know what hit her. Is Oliver's stuff locked? That is a damn shame. I think she does have better stuff than before, though. Why is Reen missing us a lot? Did I forget to stick something in here? Oh yeah, somebody had rage. Who was it? Duvali. I'm gonna yoink those. And that. Major Michael. Oh, Schwarzer, I wanted to speak with you about Claire. Right, we only saw an image of her on the Pantagruel, just like the Chancellor and the others. So she's probably carrying out some pretty important tasks in a different area. Yeah, she's likely to working to finalize the railway's usage plans and preparations for Operation Jormungand's start, as well as carrying out her duties as part of the Ironbloods. Right. I know her, and I can only imagine how much losing Orion must have hurt her. It's not really my place to say, but please do what you can for her. If things keep going this way, she won't be able to handle it much longer. Understood. I'm not sure what I can really do, but as one of the people who cares for her, I'll do everything I can. That's all I ask. I'm in your debt, Schwarzer. To be honest, I wish I was going with you, but that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Please be careful out there, okay, Reen? Schwarzer, I'm in your debt. Please, I leave things in your hands. Let's continue to stay in contact so that we might maintain the spirit of the branch campus. Just leave this shit to us. Make sure you're ready to take on Rosa's trial, got it? Alright, let's over here. Game room? And bar. Hey, instructor, what can I get you to drink? Oh, Freddy, I thought you'd be in the cafeteria. I checked out the facility, sure enough. But there's no need for 2 cooks. I left Sandy in charge there for now. Besides, I could do some cooking just as well over here. Kids from the Imperial Fishing Club let me all sorts of fishing supplies and the like. So if you want to trade in some fish, speak with me. Just like back during the field exercises. Sounds good to me. Say, aren't you hungry? I can make you something to snack on. Or are you thinking of whipping up? Let me think. Stewed bee larvae, cicada fritters, and grilled peppered skink. Now, don't go drooling all over your nice clothes, instructor. I don't think there's any risk of that. So you still got that penchant for including bugs in your dishes, huh? By some strange turn of events, my stomach doesn't really turn at the thought of it anymore. Freddy's a decent cook, too. It honestly might actually be tasty, bugs or not. You've turned into a top-notch angler, huh? Looks like the Imperial Fishing Club owes you a prize. For 24 different types of fish, we got spool, I honestly don't know what that symbol is. Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, looks like that's all the freebies you can get. If you need any more parts, you're always free to mosey on over to the shop. Oh, really?
You've got good taste.
We maxed out on all of our fishing gear.
Come on, give it a try. You've got good taste.
Ancient steak. Bye.
Come again. Hey, what can I get you? Come again. Hey, what can I get you today? Come again.
I've got stewed bee larvae, cicada fritters, and grilled peppered skink on the menu. I hardly recommend you try them. On second thought. Yo. Hello, instructor. Hey, guys. I heard these two know each other from way back. They both grew up in Jiraiya. Must be nice for Stark to finally see his old friend again. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll go... No, by all means, come join us. Is that alright with you, Crow? Sure. Too much nostalgic talk makes me uncomfortable anyway. Besides, gotta ask old Reen here about how you're doing at the academy. What do you say, Reen? The boy Stark giving you any trouble? I've heard he's kind of a big shot in the combat logistics team. Real impressive, given how much of a crybaby he used to be. Crybaby, huh? That happened when I was 8 years old. I've changed a lot since then. I mean, I should hope so. Honestly, though, I think you've even grown in the time since I last saw you. I hear that after you left Crossbell, you ended up helping to complete the Courageous too. That's right. Becky got in contact with me and told me what was going on. Well, you always were pretty sharp. Good at keeping secrets, too. She made a good call bringing you in, especially since you had an idea what June and her pals were up to. Well, you even managed to get a hold of a lot of stuff about C way back when. Damn, man. It's almost creepy how good you are at this stuff. Speaking of C, do you still have the mask you wore back then? If you don't mind, I'd like to take a look at it. I second that. It's been a while. Are you guys making fun of me now? Come on. Earl never really changes, does he? No matter how many years pass. He's strong, kind, funny, not to mention cunning and a little crafty too. It actually makes me feel more at ease somehow. Stark's got some nerve making fun of me when he hasn't seen me in years. But I'll have to admit, I'm happy to see him no matter what. I consider myself fairly aware of what was going on with Mille Mirage, but between President Rocksmith joining the meeting and Prince Oliver showing up, I clearly had no idea what it really entailed. I know what you mean. The Prince managed to keep himself and his ship such a well-guarded secret it even took me by surprise. I think our mutual friend over there will have some choice words about your bold declaration, however. Come on, Instructorine, don't be mad. I had a whole speech worked out, but now that I think about it, I feel like it might sound a little hypocritical. It would, given how you're far worse when it comes to trying to sacrifice yourself. Just like Yusa says, with everything I've done, I'm in no position to criticize you, Muse. I'll leave that job to Elise and Alphen. Oh, believe me, they've already made their feelings quite clear. Alright, guess we're done here then. In any case, I'm glad that everyone is safe. We'll be counting on you two for help with the Luna Shrine, but take some time to relax before then. I intend to. Thanks. Thank you, Instructor. This is the black tea that Eustace gave me. It's wonderfully calming. Tea. General Lei Guin was right. I can't deny I seem to have been giving Lady Mildina Muse special treatment. I should take this opportunity to revise my attitude towards her. The trial at Luna Shrine came precisely at the right time. I'm prepared. Duvalie and Laura, huh? Straight to asking for a match then? No, that's not the case. We both arrived at the training area independently and unexpectedly ran into one another. You all will be leaving for that trial soon. I would never be so boorish as to wear someone out before something like that. My bad, Duvalie. But I gotta say, it's pretty amazing we have such quality training facilities on a ship like this. Yes, I suppose you could say that if you really wanted to. The previous Courageous also had substantial facilities, but there certainly wasn't an area quite as spacious as this available. I find it irritating to always be receiving favors. So as a training opportunity for you all, an archaism belonging exclusively to the Stahlritter. May I present the Vanguard F2 Sleipnir. Is that a state-of-the-art archaism from Ouroboros, like the one used at Hamel in the Naval Fortress? But are you still able to make use of them even after separating yourself from Ouroboros? Yes, it's specifically adapted for our own use. Sleipnir, come. Sup? Now that I see it up close, it's fairly intense. It seems different. Going up against an archaism like this does seem like it would make for some phenomenal practice. I have another Sleipnir unit, actually. I wouldn't mind letting you use that one for training as well. While you're undergoing your trial, I'll set them up to respond to specific combat situations for practice. I usually leave it in the hangar's reserve area, so feel free to use it as you like, even if I'm not around. Talk about full-service treatment. We are truly in your debt, Duvalie. Thank you. Oh, but she wants to play card games? Oh, sure, sir. I heard you play Vantage Masters. I've been indulging in it to enhance my tactical skills. If you'd like, I suppose I wouldn't mind allowing a challenge from you. I guess I'll take you up on that. You now play Vantage Masters against Duvalie. Well, you might as well do that now. I accept your challenge. Let's go.
Fight as you would a real battle.
We're going second. Not the best hand. Alright, that's fine. probably going to be about lasting until the end. Oh yeah, Paladin can revive a card, right? Resurrect one random card. That is going to be so much fun to deal with. Does it regain 1 HP per turn? Yes, it does. Hopefully we can seal him next turn. Dang. That's how it goes. Yeah, that skill is, pretty dangerous. At least the card that is summoned can't attack immediately. That makes things more tolerable. And if she's just going to let us rampage over her team, I will allow it. There we go. You have some strong cards on the field. And we might win. Yeah, I think we win. And victory.
Ugh, this can't be happening.
Paladin card for victory. Probably the strategy for using the Paladin one would be having a lot of white cards, so that way you can immediately act when you revive the character or whatever card. At least that's what I think would probably be good. Well, this place is spacious, I'll give it that. I think I'll do some training. We could even spar together later. While you're training, I'll be preparing the Sleipnir for drills. Can you come back again later? Target practice. Alright, next floor then. Multi-purpose. This floor contains exits from the ship to the deck. Seems they've got a cafeteria, a sickbay, a reference room, and some stores here too. About to have shop/multi-purpose sector. The second floor comprises the shop and multi-purpose sector. Here you can find various stores as well as exits to both the front and rear decks. Various materials can be accessed in the reference room, including the black records, which have been obtained and added from the Merkaba in sequential order. Suppitu. So, what do you think of the Greatest 2, Reen? Gotta say, the original might have been incredible in its own right, but this is about as cutting edge can get. I heard they even put the armaments through a fair bit of upgrading. Yeah, those Highness didn't seem too hot about it at first. Hot or not, we're in for some pretty intense combat in the coming days. That's just a fact. Once you get to that point, basic deterrence just won't cut it anymore. Yep, that's probably what cinched the decision to load up on the firepower. Sounds like they met some resistance from Professor Schmidt on the development side of things, though. I can only imagine. Professors Erica and Albert Russell were involved in this as well, right? Seems they had a tech expert from the Espene Foundation come in on the download, too. Yep, the ship's got all the latest tech, save anything the Verne Company might be keeping under wraps. In other words, you got yourselves a pretty killer setup here. Make sure you put it to good use, alright? Got it. I'll relay that to His Highness and the other students, too. Are you planning to meet up with Estelle and others once you get down to the surface? Should probably be the others, right? Nah, I was planning on letting Sherazard take care of that front. I'll be operating on my own for a bit. Got a few things I want to check out. I'm sure you'll be more than busy enough dealing with all the rivalries, but do me a favor and keep an eye on His Highness for me too, alright? Of course, we'll take care of him. That your intuition calling? Seems like it's almost on the mark at times like this. Just make sure you say hi to Ein for me, okay? But I haven't even been able to get in contact with her yet. She must be talking about the head of the Grouse Ritter. I didn't know she and Toval were acquainted. A little bit more than acquainted. You know, Toval, you should pay Mick a visit. Last time I saw him, he was grouching my ear off about how you'd gone and died without paying off all the debts you owed him. Well, no one could accuse the old man of being too sentimental. Yeah, I guess I can stop by. Maybe I'll even bring him a little gift to try and soften his tiny old heart. Food. Oh, hey, Instructor Reen. Hello. Hey, you two. Taking a little break? Hells yeah. I like this place almost as much as the Derflinger. We took a look around the other decks, but it's still hard to get a good grasp of all the facilities on board. Every facility is state-of-the-art, but they don't have a pool. I think they might be asking for too much. They got great baths, though. Maybe you can make do with them for now. Wait, I think that might actually work. If you took the divider from the middle of the communal bath, there'd be enough space to swim around. What an ingenious idea. No, that's a bad idea. Oh yeah, thinking about that. Items. Do we have any things? We do. Gave Saffron Choker to Laura. I'm not sure I could pull off wearing such a gorgeous necklace. Nonsense. I know this isn't your usual style, but I was certain it would suit you the moment I saw it. So please try it on, if you insist. But I don't mean to give you the wrong impression, Reen. I couldn't be happier to receive such a lovely gift. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Pleasure's mine. And defense and strength increase. Yay. Can be gifted to Usus. What do we have here? A hunting cap? It's very well made, and stylish to boot. Not the most enthusiastic reaction, but I'll take it. You think you'll get some use out of it? Definitely. Once things calm down, would you like to go hunting with me and my falcon? I'll think of something to give you in return by then. Sure, that'd be fantastic. I'll be looking forward to it. Strength and arts attack. Hi Maya. Haven't you had breakfast yet? Of course I have, but it's all on me, instructor. This kitchen is just so fun to use. I wrote Maya into being a taste tester for the new dish I'm working on. I was happy to help, really. Even right after a large meal, I can always make room for something different. Well, that's pretty impressive. Whether it's dessert or a fur-course meal, I can always make room for it. So don't worry, I can assist with taste testing any time of day. The new trial dishes are coming along swimmingly thanks to Maya. And it looks like Freddy's also getting pretty creative. I'm gonna bring my best stuff to the table here.
Did you need something?
She offers normal prices.
Please come again.
So this is where you've been. How's the milk on the Courageous 2? How's the... Doesn't matter where I drink it, milk is milk. I just thought I should go into the trial on a full stomach. That's not a bad idea. But shouldn't you be in human form? I can be in whatever form I want, thank you. Besides, in my human form, this amount of milk would hardly fill me up now, would it? Alright, you made your point. It's not like I need to get used to being in human form anyway. So keep your thoughts to yourself and get ready for the trial already. Hey, Ada and Fritz, what are you doing here? Well, here's something you don't see every day. I didn't realize you two had come aboard the Courageous 2 as well. As escort for Major Michael, yes, though we plan on returning to the surface before long. That said, I never could have imagined we'd end up having to face His Highness so quickly. But at the same time, we've been well prepared to do so. This was as good an opportunity as we could have expected. That does make sense. So what's the situation with the Derflinger then? Yeah, did the Imperial Defense Force and RMP end up chasing it down? It would appear the Imperial Defense Force doesn't deem us worthy of wasting their time. We managed to keep the RMP in the dark as well, thanks to Major Michael. I think we all have a certain degree of freedom in our movements from here on out. Let's be sure to keep in touch, alright? Did you make sure to take down my Arcus number? I've already relayed it to the communications team, if not. Yeah, you bet I did. Man, I'd be blowing up your Arcus non-stop if it weren't for this stupid war. Oh, is there something specific you want to discuss? Man here just wanted to hear your sweet, silky voice is all. Is that so? In that case, I respectfully decline. And bam, shot right out of the gate. And they haven't even made an actual move yet. The more things change, the more they stay the same. For Sydney, at least. You tried. Your name was Sydney, yes? So you're aware I'm not fond of trifling, frivolous behavior. If it's not work-related, please refrain from using the Arcus 2 to contact me in the future. Honestly, I feel like the whole war thing's gonna have you covered on that front. A hard-ass chess opponent and a rifle user to boot. He's like a better me. Talking about, Fritz. Looks like those main campus guys finally got their shit together at least. The branch campus can't start slacking either. It's time to get serious. By the way, thank you for inviting me here. It's a rare pleasure to get to chat with the students on the branch campus like this. I can't believe that the Arcus 2 could be used for something so insignificant. Sydney's attitude is so far off base from mine. We're hardly on the same continent. Shop. Oh, you're here. Is that Irene I see? Hey there, Becky. Been a while, hasn't it? Becky.
It's been a wee while, but the time's finally come! Say hello to the Becky Association's Courageous branch! Looking forward to your patronage, troops.
Don't be silly. We're the ones who should be thanking you. Seeing her over the counter like that really does scream courageous, though, doesn't it? It's like the Civil War all over again. All she's missing is Hugo rivaling it up beside her. Looks like he's off dealing with whatever he wants for the now, I suppose. I have to prove to him that this way of dealing things just isn't alright. Business isn't just about the profits. You got to have the empathy for the customers too. Well, it's good to see the Becky brand enthusiasm's never low on stock, at least. By the by, I plan on heading down from the ship soon after this. You can bet I won't spare any effort helping you guys out. We'll swap info again next time we meet, so make sure you come and find me. Besides, you won't want to miss out on those spicy new glamour shots I'm putting together, would you? I think I could stand to miss a few of them, actually. Sigh. Let's just say we'll do our best and leave it at that. Becky and Rex haven't changed since their school days. That thought makes me feel strangely relieved. Nice to see Becky's the same as ever. Guess I'll let them off the hook for up and vanishing the way they did. I'm gonna disembark once I swap some info with Vivi, but just remember I've always got your back no matter where I am. I'll be whipping up some new sexy photos too, so keep an eye out for that. I hear the Empire is having some serious research shortages. If that's the case, and it's obvious what needs doing, I'm gonna use my merchant network and get things moving. I'll get it done while I'm peeping in to see what Gleiss & Co. are up to. Been a while since I had a good challenge like this.
Alright there!
Soft donut cushion. Can be gifted to Roselia. Really? Okay. The Chosen One Part 3. Oh, Sorcerer card and Swordsman card. Sweet. Violet hair for Elise. And that seems to be all that's new. Probably should buy a few more of these. An armband showing that the wearer is a student of Thor's Military Academy. We only need one of everything.
Hope to see ya again.
So can we just hand that off to her? Sent soft donut cushion to Roselia. Sometime later, Reno's contacted via his Arcus too. The donut cushion has proven to be a fine gift indeed. Not only am I able to gaze upon one of the world's most delectable foods in the world anytime I wish, but I'm also embraced by the perfect plushiness when I hug or sit on it. I quite love it. I'm glad to hear it. I had no idea she'd love a novelty cushion this much. I must give you a gift of similar value in return. Please, take this. Rose and Crown. Oh wow, is this some kind of magical accessory from Aaron? Indeed, it amplifies mana. May it serve you well. Thanks so much, Roselia. Arts, attack up 300. Road-shaped magical artifact with a brilliant red crown emblem. Received from Roselia. Hey, good boy. Good to see you again, Cerberus. Sorting stock again, I see. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Oh, woo. Hey guys, welcome to the esteemed, courageous branch of Nine Valley. Don't leave empty-handed. I rubbed my eyes in disbelief when I saw your shop sign. How'd you end up setting up shop on board? The Blondie reached out to me. I was downright floored when he hit me up about taking care of personal armaments. Or personnel armaments. But I could give two shits whether he's a ghost or not, as long as his mirror's corporeal were set. You got some cool stuff here, so I decided to stick around for a while. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, I see. We're fighting at something on a whole different level than ever before. It's going to be very risky. Having a weapon merchant right on our ship will definitely come in handy. I got you covered, pal. It was tough, especially since I had to get a hold of supplies without Mama catching on. But it was worth the trouble. I see some interesting stuff along the way. Mama told me once that following conflict to peddle her wares was just the kind of thrill she needed in life. I can't understand now why she loved it so much. That's good, I guess. Mom used to travel from one battlefield to the next, selling weapons to whoever was buying. Now I'm getting a taste of what that kind of lifestyle's all about. In other words, I'll be sticking with you for some time. Let me know if there's anything particular you want.
I got some good stuff.
General's coat. General's gear. New weapons too. Oh boy. I love having new weapons that we can't afford. My favorite. Battle Guard and Battle Spikes too. Do you have any duplicate armor sets? No? Now that is just a damn shame.
Done already. Wanna buy something?
Sterling Dog Tag. Can be gifted to Randy while out or whatever. Military Watch. So that was for that. We still need that Earth Talisman. Still have no idea where to get that. Tamamo Gem. Attacks and crafts can charm enemies, 25% chance. Huh. Neat. Deus Gem. Arts EP minus 40%. Okay, we're getting a lot of heavy hitting stuff. Sweet. Skanda Gem. Speed plus 20 and also Chrono Drive, Chrono Break, and Chrono Burst. That'd be great to have, but the cost. Rumble Gyre. For gear. Attacks, crafts cause speed and movement down, 40% chance. Zeus Gem. Oh. Esmila's Gem. Oh, that's good. Both of these are pretty good. 12%. Ixion Volt SR though, which is, yeah. Here's a Mars Gem. Oh, it's actually better than it used to be. It doesn't decrease your defense. And Carnelia Gem. 4 attack 3s to get a plus 200 stat boost one. That's pretty good. But I think this is better. Attack and strike 3. I think I might just get my hands on that. So we need to pry an attack and strike 3 off of somebody who has it equipped.
Come on, buy some more.
Yoink. And yoink.
I got some good stuff.
Oh, I took off 2 strike 3s? I am such an idiot.
Buy some more.
We can easily recruit people with stuff. But, get ourselves a Mars Gem. Bam. Good investment.
Already?
And we'll slap that on Reen because we can. Might as well have him deal as much damage as possible.
I got some
shop.
some good stuff.
No? Check bargains.
Good stuff. Come on, buy some more.
We have no money. Hello, everybody. Oh, Reen. Hey, how's it going? Lynn, Vivi, I'm so glad you two are alright. Lynn.
I was just about to say the same. Reen, everyone, it puts my heart at ease to see you all in good health.
And Vivi.
At any rate, it sounds like you're becoming quite the lady killer, eh, Reen? So, any updates on your love life? Who's the lucky gal?
According to this game, all of them. Vivi, please, I'm really sorry about this, Reen. It's okay. In a way, it's actually kind of comforting. Some things never change. In any case, I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you two through. If I'd just been a little more skillful in my command, things might not have gone the way they did. It's okay, Gaius. You have nothing to apologize for at all. If you hadn't drawn the enemy away with your Merkaba, there's no way the operation could have succeeded. Besides, it's time we got some front-page limelight for once. It certainly was a rather dramatic appearance, to say the least. By the way, you're staying on the ship as part of the medical staff, right, Lind? Where does that leave you, Vivi? Well, since I'm already here, I was thinking I could sign on as a Courageous 2's official photographer. I'm sure Rex can handle all the on-land coverage just fine on his own. What do you think? Great, that settles it. Happy to be aboard. Sure, good to have you. Looks like things are about to get a lot more hectic around here. It's a relief to see that Vivi and Lind are doing well. Looks like the Courageous 2 is going to be even more lively than the Merkaba now. I caused you and Rosine so much trouble through my inexperience. I can only thank Adios that no one got hurt. I would hardly be able to forgive myself if I'd brought harm down upon any of you. But rather than get myself over what happened, I ought to move forward and do what I can to make up for it. This isn't your weight to carry alone, Gaius. Remember that. Reen. Given that I'm already here and everything, I think I'll see if they can let me stay on as a Courageous 2's photographer. We'll be seeing each other lots, Reen. So glad we made it in time. Also, I want to apologize for keeping my whereabouts a secret for so long. It's okay, Lind. You've got nothing to apologize for. Especially with what I hear about you helping out with His Highness's treatment. So, thank you. I'm really glad to have you with us. Me too, Reen. I promise I won't let you down. Staying hidden like we did weighed on us, but we couldn't afford to have the intelligence division find out what we were up to. I'll be sure to work hard to make up for any worry I might have caused you, though. Together, we'll put a stop to the Great Twilight.
Looking for medicine?
We're gonna have to buy a few more of these.
Come again anytime.
What's going on over here? Oh. Ah, Tatiana, I was wondering when I might see you again. And you, Margarita, you're looking well. Oh, I guess I did hear that you two are old friends. Some sort of family connection, right? That's right. Dilettante families tend to flock together as Tatiana's and mine have since times medieval. Though Tatiana's father is a viscount while mine is a mere baron, she never let that stand in the way of our friendship. Well, the Dresdens have always been tolerant of those from other social standings, too. Of course, and that shared tolerance is part of what's kept our family so close for all these years. That's a good kind of friendship to have. Oh, beauty calls to beauty, after all. It was always our destiny to come into each other's lives. Just like me and Vincent and how we fell in love at first sight. Oh, is that what happened? It's good to see you're just as powerful as ever, Margarita. Yeah, powerful. You're quite powerful yourself, Tatiana. I'm pleasantly surprised at how much more confident you've become of late. We must owe it all to the power of love. Love? Please, don't tease me, Margarita. It really is good to have friends. Nothing else to give. But look at all these books. Got all the black records. We have Imperial Chronicle issues from way back when. Emperor shot. So that was from the last game. Then we have Heartless Edgar, which I'm not sure if I've read. I can't remember. Panzer Soldat Almanac, Understanding Board Games, Imperial Railways, A History, and Rhineford Group Past to Present. I think we read all these, didn't we? So this is a bedroom. Yep. Oh, Reen. Hey, Monk. Hey, Dorothy. Well, well, we finally meet again. Reen? Are you okay there, Dorothy? Dorothy.
Wow. I've heard rumors about that luscious silver hair and jet black outfit, but... This character development has my pen bursting with inspiration.
And Monk. I'm sure he thinks it's a really big
Man,
scoop, right?
that
It's our
edgy
story.
look is just not fair. You don't mind if I crank out a script for a new radio show based off you, right?
They changed his voice.
Right?
It's business as usual with these two, as you can probably tell. No kidding. I'm not sure I've ever seen you guys ease up. That might have gotten a bit excessive, actually, even for me. Sorry, Reen. Got a little carried away myself. You don't need to apologize, I get it. This is kind of a lot to take in all at once. That aside, are you the one managing the terminal room for us, Monk? Know it. I'm a little busy with all my Radio Trista work, sure. You guys have got way more on your plate out here. Can't imagine a single one of us out there wouldn't jump to lend a hand. Speaking of which, Dorothy and I just finished setting up the terminal. As it so happens, the Imperial Museum has approved my extended hiatus request. I'll probably spend most of my time in the reference room next door, so feel free to call me whenever you like. You can go ahead and send all the data Branch Campus kids have collected over to us. Battle and combat data goes to me, personnel files off to Vivi, and any books and other written materials over to me. Okay, got it. Thanks for all the help. Thanks for all your help, guys. It's good to have you aboard with us. This terminal has carried out a connection test for Palm Party. I helped a little. I see. You play Palm Party, right, Emma? Yes, sometimes. Well, that reminds me, we haven't exchanged account IDs yet. We should probably play against each other if we have the time. Sounds great to me. You now play Palm Party against Emma. And... start.
Let's begin the match.
Spending all of her points to not lose. Hey, you screwed me over. That wasn't fair. It reset my piece placement. I'm panicking. Best part is when you notice it's happening. Okay, we're gonna have to use this. Just for a little bit more breathing room. I may actually lose. I can believe it. I had to clear the center. There we go. That was a long chain. No! I should have played defensively there at the end. Wow. Right off the bat, huh? I'm already in a pretty bad spot. Come on. Yay, still won. Quick victory. Do you think they're already managing to make such full use of the Courageous Two's facilities? Dorothy and Monk truly are quite amazing, aren't they? Maybe it's because of the Civil War, but they both seem familiar with it. It's really reassuring. The new look of yours really gets my mind racing, Reen. It's quite stimulating. Cough. but I need to get my imagination under control. Well, this is a whole new kind of unsettling from you, Dorothy. That's just Dorothy being Dorothy, though. I'll hold on to the battle data. By the way, that radio drama we were talking about. Yeah, what's up? Oh, you'll find out. Oh, you'll be heading to Luna Shrine next, right? Hang in there, you guys. Pretty obvious attempt to change the subject there, Monk. Well, whatever. I don't know about, what I don't know about Monk can't hurt me, I hope. I've been out for a while, so the radio Trista work's really been piling up. Fortunately, I got Lindley helping out, so that's making things more manageable. Which is why I'm also handling the battle data. Just give me a shout if you need anything. Alright, let's head on to the deck then. You've gotten a lot stronger since the last time we met, Kairi. All that training you do must be doing you good. I'm noticing a considerable difference in, let's see, your deltoids. You can tell? That's great. And you're right. Last time I took some measurements, my shoulders were at least a reach wider than before. See? Work hard and you're bound to see results sooner or later. Wow, he's got a real eye for the details. Even under these circumstances, Kairi hasn't fallen behind with strength training. I've got to keep improving myself, too. I don't put on muscle mass easily, but if I try hard enough, I'm sure to see results. I'll train relentlessly, within reason, of course. These two. Time to break up this reunion. I'm so glad to see that you're unharmed, Patrick. And I know Rean feels the same. Thank you, Elise. I'm happy to see you're safe, too. Instructor Makarov on the main campus got in touch beforehand to appraise us of the situation, so I knew better than to worry, but still. I see, so that's why the branch campus students are all aboard. Right you are, clever as always. No doubt you were racked with anxiety over my whereabouts, chest tight with the pain of uncertainty, so I must apologize. Oh, Rean. Schwarzer. Hey, good job out there, you two. Are you all set to head out, Patrick? Naturally, I finished making the necessary preparations yesterday. Good to hear. Honestly, I'd rest easier if I knew you were going to be staying aboard, but... yes, I feel the same. What's your game here, Schwarzer? Leaving me alone with Elise? That isn't like you. What do you mean? It's not like I ever specifically tried to keep you apart. What? I shudder to imagine what you'd do if that was your aim, then. Ahem. Schwarzer, let me say this. I don't know how much of an ordeal this rivalry is going to end up being, but I will not, under any circumstances, permit you to disappear and leave poor Elise behind. Patrick. I'm sorry. I've been trudging around with an air of resignation without even realizing it. But you know, people might start getting weird ideas if you two spend too much time alone. Maybe I'll have you show me around the ship then, Patrick, if you're so inclined. Talk about doing a 180. Does my heart good to see your friendship thriving, you two. In any case, you're headed for Eastern Erebonia, right, Patrick? Planning on going down and having a word with some of the main campus graduates, I take it? Indeed, I've been getting in touch with Friedel, Loggins, and Lambert. It would seem that Clara, Polar, and the others are going to help us. Good to hear. They'll be a huge asset. Goodness, there really isn't anything that can stand up to the united power of the Thor student body, is there? Please do take care of yourself, Patrick. Of course, I will return safely to your side, Elise. Glare. I mean, I'll be back soon enough, in a completely platonic way, and then the three of us can catch up. Okay, sure. May luck be on your side, Patrick. Right. May Adios be with us all. I'm sad that I can't go with you to the training. I'd go with the sword, and I'm confident that I wouldn't hold you back. Still, Elise, I understand how you feel, but please, leave this to us. Yes, I know that's what has to be done. But please, be careful out there. Right. We'll be sure to come out on top, I promise. Just being selfish. Well then, I suppose I'll go meet with Celestin before I head east. I want to confirm my father and brother's movements as well. I'll be back in a matter of days. I don't doubt we'll meet again soon. Back inside we go. We got one more floor to go through. And then maybe we'll call it a night. Who knows? It's getting close to about midnight. Calling it a night after exploring the whole ship is probably a good idea. This floor contains the hold and the workshop. I'll be spending a lot of time here. About first floor, workshop ship hold sector. The first floor contains the workshop and ship hold sector and is the largest area on the ship. Oarman adjustments are carried out at the workshop and EX orbs are made in the hold. Orbital Factory Engine Room. Beyond this point is the engine room. Off limits. Storage. Working with Professor Schmidt has done wonders for your skills, Tita. I'm glad to hear the Orbogale 3 units are testing well so far. Thanks, I'm really excited about it too. Oh hey, you were an engineer on the original Courageous, right? I'm amazed you remember me. This is actually the third RCL-class airship I've worked on. I've been there right since the beginning. But this one is packed full of the most advanced technology RF the Foundation and ZCF have to offer. It might well be my masterpiece. I only hope it proves worthy of what you and His Highness are trying to accomplish. Believe me, this has already helped us more than you know. Between you, Tita, and everyone else, ZCF has done a heck of a lot for us. Well, never hurts to have a good working relationship with the likes of the Prince. Now that the handover is complete, most of the ZCF staff are going to be leaving the ship next time we land. But that means I'm entrusting my masterwork to you, Tita. Do me proud. Got it. I won't let you down. Thanks again for everything. This RCL model is just so impressive. Can you imagine how difficult it must have been to create a state-of-the-art ship like this? But those efforts weren't for nothing. That's why we're here with about as incredible a ship as you could ask for. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for better.
Yes.
Oh boy, new bike colors. Ooh, Oberon. Prevents ailments and stat down. Those items are the most valuable stuff we have. How do we even change the color of the bike?
Come back soon.
Do we like select it from the menu here? Nope. I assumed it would be like Cold Steel 2 where you literally go up to the bike and you can change it willy-nilly, but that isn't the case.
I'll help.
Not really sure if there's any slots I can upgrade. At least ones that are worthwhile. Okay. Guess we'll upgrade Crow's thing here.
Come back soon. Yes.
And we're also too poor to even get a single, better weapon.
Soon. Yes. Come back soon.
I think that if you just leave everything maintenance related up to Tita and Mint, you'll have nothing to worry about. Besides, Pablo, Gustav, and those in military finance are also excellent. Thanks to them, I'm able to easily get off the ship. Now there are the bikes. And I can't change them still. Thought I saw a notification bubble for a second. But I was wrong. Ordine, how are you finding the Courageous 2? I couldn't ask for more. I understand that always being in flight means I consume a significant means I consume a significant amount of mana. The Meisters are excellent as well. I'm grateful to be able to rest in such a calm and relaxing place. That's great. Still, I may ask you to lend us a hand again in the future. Let's make it through the rivalries together. By all means. Hey Valimar, are you doing good? Valimar remains still and empty. Valimar, Millium, we finally reached a place where everyone can let their guard down for a bit. We made it through without incident, and all that's left now is to see this rivalry through to the end. There's a trial before that, too. Failure is not an option. Thanks for your help, you guys. Valimar's just fine. Oh hey, how's it going? Kenneth, right? No, Reen. Elliot, Mint, and Kenneth? Mint.
Supreme! Glad to see you're doing okay. But I knew there was nothing to worry about. You guys are pretty much invincible.
Hey, Kenneth.
I'll have to agree with you there. By the way, Reen, are you still keeping up with your fishing? I've been hearing about guardians appearing all over the place.
Well, maybe I'll have you fill me in then. But I know that Mint helped the branch campus. You helped with the Courageous too, right, Kenneth? Well, I did travel around all of Erebonia while investigating fish ecosystems. I guess I did help in that I shared the information I was able to acquire with His Highness and everyone. I see. That sounds just like you. Yours really does produce all types of people, doesn't it? For sure. The occasional musical prodigy, even. Well, prodigy might be going a bit far. Seems like you really improved your technical skills while a Liberl, Mint. And you weren't involved in the construction of the Courageous too. Surprised it didn't all completely fall apart once it took off the ground. Well, I was allowed to join in on some already finished equipment, you could say. Oh, I see. Professor Russell experiences extreme tunnel vision when focusing on research. But he wasn't overly strict when it came to minor mistakes. Working for him was pretty easy in that sense, just like with Professor Schmidt. I think it might be the only person who'd say that working under Professor Schmidt is easy. Mint's a pretty big deal, too. A walking mechanical disaster and gift. Kenneth and Mint are the same as always. I'd expect nothing less, honestly. It just requires a flip of the coin to figure out which it is for today. Sorry I didn't reach out earlier. I can help you out while I travel around the continent investigating aquatic ecosystems. I'll do what I can, getting help from Annabelle, my father, and the Fisherman's Guild whenever possible. I wish I knew more, but I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I feel bad for making Annabelle and my father worry, but I didn't really have a choice in the matter. This time, though, I'll ask for their help. You look after yourself, Reen.
You sure do like this, huh, Reen? Tight lines out. You sure do like this, huh, Reen? Tight lines out there.
It sounds like his voice cracks in that line. Seriously, I'm so glad we made it on time. Playing 20 of those XG05s really made all the difference. Even if it is pretty heartbreaking what happened to Val. But the important thing is we got him and Millium back. Well, Sword Millium. Either way, they're back, and that's good. And I'm going to do everything I can to help us out and get us through all this. I appreciate it, Mint. And I'm glad we got you looking out for the both of them. Happy to do it. I'll get straight to working on Val now. Oh, and I can't forget about our new pal, Ordy. I'll take it Ordy is Ordine. Mint does love her nicknames. Kind of hard to see Val and Millium like this, especially after knowing them for so long. But I've just gotta do what I can to take care of them. I can take care of making Divine Night Orbs too, just ask.
See you later! I mentioned to get started.
Alright, we got our orb 3s. And wow, they cost 32 U material each.
Huh? Done already? I'm itching to get started.
Doesn't have anything new in terms of stuff to buy. Hey, look. It's the robots. The Orbital Gears. Oh, Reen. Just making sure the ship's equipment is all in order. Yeah, I'm getting ready to head to the Luna Shrine. Gwen, I know I said this before, but great work on the Courageous 2 operations. And Ferris, sounds like you, Patrick, and the others helped quite a bit. Well, only a little. I was just acting as a representative for our sponsors. Handling Schmidt's unreasonable demands is exhausting work. Right. I'm just glad you two made it through okay. And I guess my mother and Sharon are safe too. Lisa? That stupid daughter of mine. Going so far as to involve Schmidt. Also, Franz is completely... I mean, what the hell is with them? Forget it. I'm sorry, Lisa. No, it's okay, Grandfather. I've also prepared myself for the worst for some time now. He's almost like a different person, even though he looks just like Father, but I'm prepared to face him. You know, you've really gotten a lot stronger, Lisa. Yes, it seems like you've really been making strides alongside Reen and the others from Class 7. Hold on a minute, Ferris. Wouldn't it be more accurate to just say alongside Reen and just end it there? Oh my, yes, it does sound better. Hey, Ferris, what is this about? I don't really know the particulars, but I think someone might be in denial about something. I'm guessing it's Elisa. Grandfather, Ferris, can the both of you please stop with the speculation? Alright, alright. Anyway, so it looks like you'll be on the ship for the time being, Gwen. But Ferris, you said you'll be heading down? Yes, I'm going back to Ordis. I need to speak with my brother about something. We're nearing the final act, so I'd like to give my best to Governor Regnitz as well. Okay, I'd be happy to help out any way I can. You would do well to accomplish what you must first. Together with Rena and those from Class 7, I trust that's one thing you won't waver on, yes? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Ferris. Let's both do our best. And let's show some pride as former members of Thor's Lacrosse Club. Got it. That's true friendship. Right? I'm glad she's got such a good friend. What about you, Reen? How are things with you and Elisa right now? That's, Grandfather? Not the time. Yeah, I'm very pleased to deliver the Courageous 2 to you. I'm on the problem still remains, but we'll get over that one step at a time. It seems almost everyone in my family has a secret agenda of their own. If you're considering joining it, then you'd best be prepared for trouble, Reen. Grandpa, Reen, just don't. Please. Irina, Franz, and well, Schmidt's like that too. I hope my dear Lisa will always be an honest, sweet girl. I feel much better when Ferris is here with me. He's way too perceptive, though. Is that a little mean to say? I'll be returning to Ordis to check in on my family. With the final act seemingly upon us, I believe I would like to give my regards to Governor Regnitz as well. Everything will be on the line in what's to come, Reen. We will both need to rise to the occasion. Agreed, and I intend to. And we're done. More than likely we're just gonna have to travel somewhere else and we'll get notified. There we are. To all passengers, we will soon be concluding our orientation flight and charting a course to the Luna Shrine. We'll be landing on Lake Gala in 30 minutes. Good timing. I'm done here. I'll just double check that I'm ready and then head to the bridge. I think I'll buy a new weapon for Reen, and maybe one other person. I just don't remember which is the weapon shop. Books. Nope, not this side. Oh look, Nine Volley. I believe she's running the weapon shop. Yep. Yaizakura.
Come on, buy some more.
And then we have to go to Tita to upgrade it. It'd be nice if you could fast travel to specific characters.
I'll help.
Kakezakura. And Nemesis Anchor.
Come back soon.
Alright, back to the bridge. And this is probably the best possible place to stop. Well, I guess we'll talk to these two first. Anyway, I also intend on going down to Lake Gala. I'll meet up with Estelle and the others, so let's link up again in the future. We're taking on the Elder's trial, right? Best of luck, Irene. Thanks, Scheherazade. If I find out anything of note, I'll be in contact. My brother and Scheherazade are both so strong. I feel so relieved, it's like I'm floating on air. Yep. And that's the last of things. Well, until next time. If, things are iffy, tomorrow I might be able to stream earlier in the day. And by iffy means the usual plans that I have on Saturday afternoon might just go through the floor. And then I don't have anything better to do but stream, so that's what will happen. We'll see. But, either way, until next time, have a good night.